Presentation of Upstate Prepcast, presented by our title sponsor, Wings Etc., 2644 Bowling Springs Road, Bowling Springs. Good food, great times, award-winning wings, and amazing etc. It's time for high school athletics on Upstate Prepcast. Promotional consideration given in part by Raymond James, Financial Advisor Tom Dixon, East Main Street, Spartanburg. By the award-winning Flounder Seafood Restaurant, 160 Barbado Lane, Spartanburg. By Warrior Trees, your expert tree removal solution. By Stevens Law Firm, specializing in family law. By Next Home Realtors of Spartanburg, Agent Ron Hawkins. By JB Trees, LLC. By Guy Roofing. For over 50 years, Guy Roofing has kept the Upstate covered. The View Church, Paris Bridge Road, Bowling Springs. By Chad Wagner State Farm Insurance, Asheville Highway, Spartanburg. Like a good neighbor, Chad Wagner and State Farm is there. By the Realtors of Brookshire Hathaway Home Services, C. Dan Joyner, Magnolia Street, Spartanburg. Jeff Parks, broker in charge. By GSP Security, providing video surveillance and security for residential and commercial. By Mike Varner Plumbing, located in Inman. Plumbing solutions since 1984. By Mahindra Tractors of the Upstate, Chesney Highway, Chesney. By the Seawright Funeral Home, East Main Street, Inman, celebrating loved ones since 1925. By GG's Creations, custom crafts for home and business. By the Pocahontas Country Club, Nature's Mountain Playground, Pocahontas County, West Virginia. By Reese Ward with Synovus Mortgage. By Edwards Jones Financial Advisor Jason C. Now let's go live to the stadium with your announcers for tonight's ball game. On sidelines, Rob McIntyre. Color analyst, Kevin Jackson. Play-by-play announcer, Steve Roper.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Last week was a great night at the Camp Beller Coliseum as your Landrum Cardinals had little trouble dispatching the Asheville Christian Academy Lions with a dominant 62-13 win in front of the home fans. Tonight, a tougher test at hand as the Cardinals hit the road trying to keep the positive momentum flowing as they travel to Westminster, South Carolina to take on the West Oak Warriors. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our broadcast. You're watching Landrum Cardinals here on Upstate Prepcast, powered by Wings Etc. Wings Etc. Good food, great times, award-winning wings, and amazing Etc. 2644 Bowling Springs Road, Bowling Springs, 864-699-9464. Also, welcome to our pregame show, co-sponsored by Raymond James Financial. Raymond James Financial Advisor Tom Dixon is focused on providing trusted advice and tailored sophisticated strategies for individuals and institutions. 1445 East Main Street, Spartanburg. Phone number 864-582-1611. Also, the Flounder Seafood Restaurant, serving a wide variety of seafood, chicken, burgers, barbecue, steaks, and 5 different stews at 160 Barbado Lane, Spartanburg. Their phone number is 864-576-3165. And as you hear on our commercials tonight, if it's got a long line, you know the food is good. Also, Warrior Trees, where nature thrives, we revive. Your expert tree removal solution. Call 864-278-2555. My name is Kevin Jackson. I'm joining here tonight as your pregame host and color commentator tonight. Rob McIntyre will be with us. He'll be sort of sideline commentator due to the layout of the booth here. It's kind of impossible to get a camera at a good angle here, so he's going to actually go up top and run our camera, but he'll also have a microphone up there and be able to chime in and give a little bit of a insight. Rob, are you with us, or let's test out here together and tell us how you're doing here tonight.
Kevin, I'm here tonight. I hope everybody at home had a good day and looking forward to some good football tonight.
And Rob, like I said, he's moving that camera around, we can see now, and we'll come back to you a little bit later for some game time temperature and your thoughts on tonight's contest. Coming on in here from talking to some good friends and his wide traveling party of followers that follow him around and worship and idolize him here is to my left now. He'll be your play-by-play commentator on this evening. This man beside me, he is proof that some people never leave high school, at least not in their minds. He's been bringing up 1980s Chapman football in every conversation. Well, since the 1980s, the mullet may be gone as well as most of the rest of his hair, but stories are still hanging around. Mr. Steve Roper. Steve, welcome to the broadcast.
You're so kind.
No.
I don't know what kind, but you're so kind.
And we love that you begged me to roast you all week, and then you play the sympathetic baby face on air.
My grandchildren may be listening, and you're saying all those bad things. And in honor of them tonight, I wore the special shirt. You want to read what that shirt says?
It says Grandpa, like a regular grandpa, only grumpier.
Yeah, you remember that.
That's right. As Steve, last week was one of the more stress-free games that we've ever, as commentators, had to call. At least even the players themselves may have encountered. The Cardinals scored 21 points within the first 5 minutes and 35 points overall in the first quarter. We said in the coaches' show that never have we seen where their average starting position after the first 3 drives is at the opponent's 3-yard line.
Well, I hope they don't come in here expecting that tonight, because it will not happen.
By the end of the contest, Landrum tied for the second most points ever in school history, winning by a score of 63-13. The only time we've ever scored more points is against next week's opponent, Blue Ridge, back in 2022. Steve, an impressive effort overall for the Cardinals. All 3 phases of the game played really well last week. If we had to look for anything to improve on, you'd have to say it'd be the penalties, Steve. What would you say about anything left to recap about last week's game?
The Cardinals' biggest enemy, Kevin, are the Cardinals themselves. You know, we'll get to going forward, and then we'll get some silly penalties with the lining up offsides or a little movement up front or a bad snap from the center. We're not going to sugarcoat it any. That's been a problem. Get them things going, and, you know, we start going backwards all of a sudden. You're behind the chains instead of first and 5. Sometimes we've ended up with first and 20. In a matter of 2 plays, the ball was never even snapped, just movement up front. So, like you say, shooting yourself in the front, stop it.
Yeah, and
mental mistakes.
And we're going to talk a little more about this. You know, that's kind of been my keys to the game. It may spoil the whole thing, but, you know, the Cardinals' offense, we're not a bad offense, but we're not really a good offense yet. We're still trying to work some things out. A lot of injuries have caused rotation changes up front on the offensive line. A lot of those guys will be back tonight, and we'll get into that a little bit later and stuff. But this is an offense that they can't play behind the chains. They can't get into negative yardage and be able to recover that on drives. So when they have the opportunity to move the ball down the field methodically, they have to be able to take advantage of those opportunities. And penalties have been kind of the Achilles heel of this season, as we, after tonight, will be at the halfway mark. So, folks, we got a lot left to cover in our pregame show, including tonight's opponent, the West Oak Warriors, here in Westminster, South Carolina. We're over here across the way in a nice little booth, and we've got what we believe to be is going to be good internet tonight between 2 sources, and we're going to hopefully be on the air with you all night with Upstate Prepcast. At this time, we're going to hear from head coach Mike Reed in our GSP Security pregame coaches interview segment. GSP Security. Call GSP Security for all your home and commercial security, access control, and video surveillance at 864-345-7992. This Clips are going to come from the Landrum Football Coaches Show presented by Teddy Laster Racing Stables. The show is filmed every Tuesday night at Southside Smokehouse in Landrum, South Carolina. And you can always find the full show on our YouTube page by searching for Landrum Cardinals on Upstate Prepcast, or we put the link on our Facebook page. Again, both of those pages, Facebook and YouTube, Landrum Cardinals on Upstate Prepcast. Like both those pages, subscribe to us on YouTube. And
even if you don't like it, hit the like button.
Yeah, go ahead and like
Ring
it
that
anyway.
bell, please.
So you get all sorts of other worse garbage pop up on your timeline that you like. Go ahead and
That's right.
Go ahead and like us, and at least you'll only hear from us a couple
Probably
days
don't
a
like
week.
your neighbor, but you wave at him every morning when you leave the house.
That's right. So we're going to step aside for a quick commercial break, and then you'll see Coach Reed's comments from our Landrum Football Coaches Show on his thoughts on tonight's matchup. Stay with us. You're watching the Raymond James Financial, Flounder Seafood Restaurant, and Warrior Trees pregame show here on Landrum Cardinals on Upstate Prepcast, powered by Wings Etc. Stick around, folks.
There's nothing better than award-winning jumbo wings while you watch great sports programming on huge flat screens at Wings Etc. Grill and Pub. If you love wings and a whole menu of great food and drink options, come to Wings Etc. for lunch, dinner, and snacking, and lots of HDTV sports. And now, when you can't eat and watch the game here, order online for pickup at togo.wingsetc.com. It's fast, easy, and convenient. Wings Etc. Grill and Pub, good food, great times, and online ordering at togo.wingsetc.com.
Isn't it nice to know that when someone says they'll stay in touch, they actually will? The phrase has real meaning at Raymond James because we believe in keeping clients informed about their portfolios, even in the most challenging economic times. Clients place their trust in us because we believe that meaningful communication, stability, and client satisfaction matter. Call financial advisor Tom Dixon at 582-1611, located in Spartanburg, to learn more. Raymond James Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA, SIPC. Life well planned.
The Flounder Seafood Restaurant, located at 160 Barbado Lane in Spartanburg, opens every Wednesday through Saturday at 3:30 p.m. Serving the Upstate since 1969, they have been twice voted Spartanburg's best seafood restaurant. Everything at the Flounder is fresh and homemade, from their specialty stews to their famous hash and their signature flounder. Visit the website at flounderfishcamp.com. Come visit the Flounder, where there is a line, but it moves quickly. The Flounder at 160 Barbado Lane. Give them a call at 864-576-3165.
Warrior Tree Service, your go-to tree experts. Family owned and operated since 2020, offering service from tree removal to tree trimming and stump grinding. At Warrior Tree Service, we handle it all. When nature strikes, count on us to clean up the mess and restore your property back to normal. Visit our website at warriortreeservicesc.com. To get a free estimate, call 864-278-2555. Warrior Tree Service, where nature thrives, we revive.
It's time for the Landrum Football Coaches Show with head coach Mike Reed on Upstate Prepcast. This show presented by Teddy Laster Racing Stables. In addition to the Briar Patch of Campobello, Inman Fast Stop, Pool Time and Supplies of Bowling Springs, Peach Country of Campobello. And now from the Southside Smokehouse and Grill in Landrum, South Carolina, your hosts Steve Roper and Kevin Jackson with head coach of the Landrum Cardinals, Mike Reed.
Good evening, Cardinal fans. Got them on cue there this week. Welcome back to this week's edition of the Landrum Cardinal Football Coaches Show on Upstate Prepcast, presented by Teddy Laster Racing Stables. I'm Steve Roper, your host, alongside with my co-host Kevin Jackson and our trusty camera operator Rob McIntyre, and our number one tweeter fan in the audience this afternoon, Mr. Justin Mathis, Kevin. And, of course, head coach of the Landrum Cardinals, Mike Reed. Coach, I don't know what to say about last week, putting up 63 points in a 63-13 victory over Asheville Christian. You got to walk me through that. Awesome.
Well, it was a kind of a last-minute pickup. We had to pick up in May. Polk County decided they didn't want to play us, so we had to find a game, and that was about the only game that we could really find. They're kind of a starter program. think this is about their third or fourth year. They're a young team, but, we went out there and did what we were supposed to and had a good night.
All right, with the win, the Cardinals improved to 3-1 on the season. And in just a few minutes now, we're going to hear from a couple of players who helped lead the way. And we'll have a visit with an assistant coach and preview this week's matchup with the West Oak Warriors. But first, let's get back with the head coach here, Coach Reed. And in that win last week, Coach, you had a decisive scoring advantage by the half. Got a lot of younger players in, and that had to be valuable for you.
Yeah, it was. I mean, you always want to kind of see how your younger players are going to perform in Friday Night Lights, because it's a whole different ball game. Even when you're playing a team that you're outmatched, it's still different. Thursday night is kind of more laid back and relaxed, but Friday night it gets a little more intense, and a lot of those guys responded well. Colton Mills played well. Aiden Walker played well. Our line played well. I mean, some of those guys have worked really hard, and they got an opportunity to get in there, and they did pretty well.
Speaking of our offensive starters, once again, Revis with another great ball game, scoring several times. The quarterback looked good. An all-around good effort, even up front. And also the special teams contributed in a big way. But one thing that you and I were talking about before the taping here this evening, Coach, I mentioned how many times in, say, your storied football career as a high school, college player and as a coach, how many times have you seen an offensive team start their first three possessions inside their opponent's 3-yard line?
Not many at all.
So,
not many at all.
So that was kind of what we were up against last week. But there again, a lot of younger players got to get in there and play, and that was just just a great thing for the coach to have. And speaking of correcting mistakes from the week before, we had a lot of we had mentioned a lot of false starts and stuff, but tightened up pretty good the other night, except there were a few times as we talked to you at the half that it could have been a lot worse, but there were those false starts and just the block in the back.
Yeah, we had several block in the backs that took probably 14 to 21 points off the board. I think Hayden Martindale scored 3 times Friday night that it didn't count because of either holdings or blocking the backs. We would have had 2 punt return for a touchdown. We had one. Garrett had one, and then of course Hayden would have had a 60-plus yarder, but it got called back because of blocking the back. It's just, it's the small things, and we've preached about it this week. You just got to fix the small things because small things lead to big things. So you can't do that against good teams.
It's kind of like learning how to control your aggression.
That's right.
When the play happens, you're taught all week and all your football career to get on somebody, make a block, and that.
But you got to be smart too. When the ball's 15 yards past you, you can't really block behind the ball. So.
All right. When we come back in a little bit, we're going to talk more about this week's opponent, the West Oak Warriors. And we're going to hear from a couple of players here in just a few moments and one of our assistant coaches. And so we want you to stick around and don't go anywhere. You're listening to the Landrum Cardinals Football Coaches Show here at the Smokehouse Grill, sponsored by Teddy Laster Racing Stables.
There's nothing.
All right, guys, 30-second commercial for GSP Security. You ready?
Yeah, go ahead, Tom.
No, it's your turn to go. I did the last one.
No, this one's yours.
Man, I've already got a security system from GSP Securities. You're the one who needs to talk about this.
Well, you can talk about it because I don't know anything about it, so you tell me.
I've got cameras, I've got motion detectors, I've got everything that I need to be safe at my house.
Oh, come on.
All right, forget it. Y'all both forget it. Just go to www.callgsp.com today to request a free quote.
Do you have a tree problem? Look no further than JB Trees LLC. At JB Trees LLC, we strive to provide a wonderful experience with professional service marked by excellence, all at reasonable prices. Schedule your free estimate today by calling 864-497-8511. That's 864-497-8511, or visit us online at jbtreesllc.com. JB Trees LLC, where your vision meets our expertise.
So I switched my insurance to State Farm, and get this. I talked to an actual State Farm agent who lives in my actual town. And get this. My actual agent in my actual town gave me actual help with the coverage I needed. And get this. My actual agent in my actual town who gave me actual help actually knows my name. And get this. They actually say it's called service.
Call Agent Chad Wagner, Asheville Highway, Spartanburg, 585-7999.
This is Pastor Tyler from View Church. We're located in Bowling Springs at 5555 Paris Bridge Road. If you've been turned off by religion, been discouraged or hurt by church, or maybe you just thought church was boring, you should give View Church a try. It's a place like none other. The people are genuine, the spirit is obvious, and God is moving in this place. Visit our website for times and direction at viewchurch.org.
Thank you. At the Smokehouse and Grill in Landrum with the head coach Mike Reed of the Landrum Cardinals, and going to face the West Oak Warriors this Friday night. We got to do some traveling. Coach, we've already touched on them just a little bit. What else do you want to share with the fans out there to let them know about this Friday night's matchup?
Well, it's gonna be a tough matchup just because, one, the travel. You know, it's going to be about an hour and 45-minute drive, and, you know, when you travel that far, it takes...
Later in the evening, because these kids, some of them are at school by 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning, just like some of you guys go to a job every day. And imagine at the end of your work day having to suit up and take to the field. How do you keep them a little bit lulled down on a Friday, keep them rested up?
Well, they're young, one for one. We actually, Thursday mornings, we actually have practice at 6:30 in the morning.
Oh.
That way they're off their feet longer. They have nothing after school on Thursdays, and they don't have anything until the games. So they've got a long time to kind of rest and not worry about being on their feet. But, we make sure on the ride there that they're kind of calm and they're kind of just in their own element as far as listening to music, whatever gets them ready for the game. But, they understand that we still do game day lifts on Friday because your body's used to what you're doing, so we don't want to change that much. And it helps on Fridays to do a game day lift. It kind of gets those muscles start to go in. But, any road trip, you always worry about, are they resting too much? But especially on long trips like this. But, we've got a veteran group, and I think they kind of understand what they need to do to get ready for a road game.
We're going down to Wearshoals was a nice little road trip, and the guys came out, fired up, ready to play ball, and eventually took care of business in the second half and shut them out, really. But, that was a tough pill to swallow that night, losing by 8 points. And that's got to kind of stick in your craw a little bit because we know we're better than that.
Yep.
So going into this Friday night's matchup against a team like you're facing, how hungry are your guys to get back into that win column?
I think they are. I mean, I think they want to show people that how we played at Wearshoals is not how we are. We've done a lot over the last couple of weeks of trying to clean up our mistakes, and they've done a real good job of being focused at practice. We've done some things to try to get them to focus more. And we know that they're going to get tired at certain points in the game, but they got to make sure they're playing through that. They can't lose focus. They have to focus every single play on what their job is, and they just got to be mentally tough. Any injuries to report on our team? Anybody? Is AJ still out, or is he going to be available for this week? Right now, we think he's going to be available, but we're kind of going day by day to see how that goes. We're going to have Blake back on the offensive line. Maddox will be back. Bobby Ebbett. We're getting a lot of our guys up front that have been starters. They're coming back, so they'll be back this week. So we're getting healthy. Do you think if AJ, when he does come back, or we've got a 1-2 punch in that backfield now. You've developed Revis into a great running back also, so now you've got that 1-2 punch. Well, we do. But a 3 punch and a left hook with the quarterback. Well, we got really 4. I mean, you got J.P. Branion, too. Oh, yeah, I forgot about the bull. Don't forget about the bull. Braylon's great with the ball in his hands, and, anytime we can move him around, to get mismatches and stuff, we will. And that's going to be, especially if AJ's back, hopefully, we can move him around and get him into better situations as far as the offensively, because, he's dynamic with the ball in his hands. And we get AJ back, I mean, you're looking at 2 guys that can make some noise, but as well as Ty. I mean, Ty's a great runner and a great thrower, so, we've got some pieces. We just got to put it all together. That's right, fans, and we hope that you put it together this Friday night down in West Oak, and we hope that you, the fan, can show up, Coach. How does it feel to look back in those stands and see a lot of people from Landrum when they come down and support you? Not just parents, but the average person. Yeah, I mean, it's awesome. These kids work hard all year, and especially from May on. I mean, it's great to see the support from our community, and we got a great community, and we travel well. I mean, there's a lot of times, we got pretty close numbers as the home team. So it's nice to see our fans show up on Friday nights on away games. Well, Coach, thank you. And thanks to Corbin Mahaffey and Braylon Revis and Coach Kevin Walker for showing up and joining us this evening. And, of course,
Thanks to all of you Cardinal fans for tuning in. But before we close, we want to take a moment to thank some of the sponsors who make the Landrum Football Coaches Show possible. Kevin?
All right. Again, the Landrum Football Coaches Show is presented by our primary sponsor, Teddy Laster Racing Stables. Also proud to be sponsored by the Briar Patch Quick Stop of Campobello. Also Emmon Fast Stop, Pool Time and Supplies of Bowling Springs, and Peach Country of Campobello. If you'd like to be interested in being a sponsor of the Landrum Football Coaches Show in the future or partner with us in helping you bring Landrum Cardinals football here on Upstate Prepcast, visit our website at www.upstateprepcast.net/Landrum to learn more. Steve?
All right, be sure and join us Friday night down in West Oak. But if you can't make it, be sure to tune in right here on Upstate Prepcast to listen to all the play-by-play, and we're going to bring you all the action. So until then, Coach, what do we say?
Go Cards.
Hi, this is Ron Hawkins with Next Home Experience Realty. For over 30 years, I've been helping people buy and sell homes. Whether you're looking for new construction, buying your very first home, searching for that perfect investment property, or selling a home you've loved for years, call or text me at 864-415-5792 or visit my online site at spartanburghomes.net. I am Ron Hawkins, your trusted realtor in the Upstate, turning for sale into sold for over 30 years.
Jeff Parks and his team of experienced real estate professionals at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services see Dan Joyner are lifelong football fans, and they know for a successful football team on any level, you must have great coaching and a good game plan. The same goes when purchasing or selling a home. Let the Spartanburg office at 170 Camelot Drive be your coach with the right game plan and strategy to make your real estate purchase go like a championship winning season. Contact Jeff Parks at 864-415-0336. Berkshire Hathaway, see Dan Joyner of Spartanburg. See danjoyner.com.
Hey guys, this is Todd Waddell with Upstate Prepcast. When the storm hits, trust the guys who've got you covered. Guy Roofing. For over 50 years, they've been protecting homes and businesses across the Carolinas with a quality you can see and a name you can trust. From inspections to full replacements, their team is fast, reliable, and built on integrity. Visit GuyRoofing.com today. Guy Roofing. Protection you can count on.
Call 864-578-4594 for your consultation today.
Discover the power of Mahindra at Mahindra of the Upstate, located at 4951 Chesney Highway in Chesney. We're your one-stop destination for top quality tractors. Mahindra, the #1 best-selling tractor in the world, is now within your reach. Take advantage of our low-rate financing options, making your dream tractor more affordable than ever. Visit our website at sctractor.com or call 864-461-2515. Mahindra of the Upstate, the official tractor of Tough.
When you need trusted legal guidance, experience matters. For decades, the Stevens Law Group has been serving people right here in South Carolina. Your neighbors, your friends, your community. They handle all areas of family law with skill and compassion, helping clients navigate life's most important decision. Call 864-598-9172 or visit scfamilylaw.com today. The Stevens Law Group, local experience with a focus on family.
When it comes to wings, everyone knows size does matter, and no one knows it better than Wings Etc. Grill and Pub. Wings Etc. has the biggest, meatiest, award-winning jumbo wings in town. If you love wings and a whole menu of great food and drink options and tons of flat screens tuned into sports, we've got you covered. And now, when you can't eat here, order online for pickup at togo.wingsetc.com. It's fast, easy, and convenient. Wings Etc. Grill and Pub. Good food, great times, and online ordering at togo.wingsetc.com.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Landrum Football on Upstate Prepcast. Again, powered by Wings Etc. You're back here on the Raymond James Financial Flounder Seafood Restaurant and Warrior Trees pregame show. At this time, Steve, we're going to take a closer look at tonight's opponent, the West Oak Warriors.
Okay.
Tonight, West Oak comes into the season 2-2. Into the contest, they're 2-2 on the season. They started out 2-0. One of those were a forfeit against a charter team that did not want to play. But they have then lost the last two games to a pair of teams that are both 4-0. Seneca and Franklin County in Georgia. Seneca, a really good team here in South Carolina. So it's kind of hard to gauge where they are as a team playing two much lesser opponents and then two really good opponents. I have a feeling we're going to see where they stand in the gap tonight. Landrum overall is 11-9 all-time versus West Oak. Landrum first played West Oak in 1996, where Landrum won 39-20. The last contest last year, when Landrum won 48-0, and Landrum has won the last 5 matchups in a row. Steve, Cardinals back in again. West Oak, we don't know a whole lot about them. Nobody has covered a lot about West Oak you can find in media and stuff.
We found a little bit, though, in our reconnaissance mission. And I think it was a little misleading compared to what I saw out on the field tonight. You remember the one little article we found in one of their locals stated that they were going to have like 5 players out, maybe possibly this week, and they had how many men on the roster?
Well, on the Max Preps roster, they put 24 people on.
Well, Max is totally wrong. Get rid of Max, because I saw at least 28 to 30 dressed out, and let me tell you what, they're hogs. I saw some big boys out there.
Yeah, this is a team that has, West Oak, like Landrum, has not encountered a whole lot of success. Their team's hungry, 2 fan bases hungry for success, and they have matched last year's win total. They did that in the first 2 games, so they're looking to build on their success this season. This the last contest, I believe, before they head into region play. It's at least the last home contest. They started the season 4 games at home. So they're looking to tune up, get anything, and go to 3-2 against a team that's given them trouble the last few years here in your Landrum Cardinals. Steve, the thing I had is our key to victory in tonight's game has been his depth and health. We have Coach Reed told in our Landrum Cardinal football coaches show that we've had some linemen out. You talked about the rotation has changed a good bit. Well, several of those guys in the rotation have come back tonight. I think you've got the starter sheet, I believe. It was part of our packet set up here. It was in our setup here. We saw some big names that are back on there that have come back in tonight, but we'll find that here in a little bit. You can look through the pages there. No, I've got it with me here, Steve. So again tonight, like Blake Bridges back.
He's ready to blame me for everything.
No. I was just asking you to look for it. I'm the one that organizes it all.
Asking me to do something is the same as blaming.
Blake Bridges and Bobby Ebbett back in the lineup tonight. We'll give you the starters in a little bit, but again, the Cardinals' health. Finally getting some of those guys back up front. The depth, we do not see A.J. Lindsey on the depth chart yet, at least for the starters. We do not see Boothie Som on our starters tonight and such. So
A.J. is most definitely out. He's walking the sidelines down there.
So it's really tonight, it's about depth. 2 similar roster sizes. We think they got a little more than they've got at least printed on the roster and stuff. But, in the local paper, they said that they have 5 people out that are normal starters and such, but the Cardinals, they have a few starters as well. It's going to come down to a matchup. We think of potentially 2 pretty evenly matched teams. Who's going to be able to sustain themselves into the 4th quarter and be healthy at the end to be able to come out winning in this contest?
That and one more defensive key. Now, this is going to be a lesson we learned just a few weeks ago at Ware Shoals. This is an option-oriented team. They've got a good quarterback. And in the first quarter, we gave up 2 quick scores because we did not defend the veer option well. Now, I think tonight it might be a little different story. Let's hope that it's a different story. Our defensive ends stay at home, and our linebackers have begun to recognize that, and they'll get out. This is a very dangerous, elusive quarterback, we've been told.
Yeah.
And that's the key. That's the key, in my opinion. Don't let them come out with the momentum that we let take place against Ware Shoals.
And as we said earlier, another key to this game is penalties. Again, these 2 offenses, they can't afford, when they have their chances to score, they have to take them. They're not one that's going to be a threat to score maybe every time they have the ball. And I know
you got 2nd and 5 because you had a good first down run. Didn't you get a penalty? It remains 2nd down, but yet it's 2nd and 15 or 2nd and 20 from the spot of the foul. Blocks in the back, say on returns and things like that. Just something the guys got to learn to let up on that return. And as the coach said, don't do it 20 yards out of the play.
Right.
I learned that in the 8th grade. When that ball carrier's 15 yards in front of you, who you going to block and why you going to block?
Yeah, I think that was part of the frustration last week. And
I understand that kids want to hit something, but anyway, let's tune in here, Kevin.
Yeah, Rob, if you'll hold your microphone out, we'll capture the in-house audio here. This will be our national anthem, and
we will honor our flag with the playing of the national anthem by our Warrior Band.
Let us pray. Dear Heavenly Father, I thank you for everything you have done for us. I pray that you keep these players safe and watch over them and protect them. I pray that you guide us and direct us in everything we do and say to further your kingdom. In your name I pray. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Don't that make you proud to be an American?
great job by the West Oak marching band over there. Yeah, what we were saying, you know, before we went into the national anthem and the prayer here at West Oak High School. Again, we're just about 6.5 minutes away from kickoff here at West Oak High School in Westminster, South Carolina, as you see on the screen. Again, these offenses, they have to not get behind those chains, and we're going to see which of these two teams can win on the depth, can win on the penalties, and see who will come out here victorious here.
Oh, my goodness. Check this out.
For 17 years.
Look at that, Kevin.
He's also a member of Beta Club, Band, and Chorus.
Hey, now.
What is it in Florida State? Osceola or whatever's his name?
Osceola, I think.
Osceola. What do they call this guy?
I don't know. Chief Osceola, he goes and plants the burning flag at the well, it's not a flag, it's a spearhead there at center field. But that is a neat visual here tonight. You don't see a lot of unique symbols here at a high school level. And
what if he leaves a present?
That would be awkward.
Is this sponsored by Teddy Laster Racing Stables? Teddy, is this one of your horses?
Teddy's done shipped a horse down here to Westminster.
Yeah. He got the economy jockey, though, to ride it. That's cool. I like that. So one of these days we might get a big Cardinal that Hambone can ride out on. Speaking of Hambone, there he is. Front row and center, way down here in West Oak supporting the team, along with a lot of Cardinal fans have shown up here this evening proud. They're still filing in, as a matter of fact.
We're getting ready for the captains here at midfield. As Steve, if you want to give us our captains here, or Rob can do it from up top.
Yeah,
if he
Rob.
can sit. Do you have
Rob,
a roster?
You got a roster there, Rob?
I don't know that roster.
Well, we got Ty Foster, 22, Blake Bridges, 66, Hayden Wink Martindale, number 2, and Braylon Revis. I believe his new nickname, if I could get it out, is going to be Braylon Revis.
Crossway 65. 52.
Hey, you know, what happened to my little old roster for the West Oak Warriors? I should have been a little... Oh, there it is on the floor.
In the ground.
In the grass
65,
already.
Allen Davis. 52, Cameron Pitts.
Him, too.
That's right. Can't quite see the rest for, I believe that's number 5. I don't see a 5 on the roster. Blake Bridges, if he would continue to lean one way or the other, we could see it. He kind of just sunk. Number 7. Gage Ballard, and we'll try and get that last one. It looks to be 30.
I think it's 33.
33, which would be John Price. Starters for tonight's contest. As for the Cardinals on offense will be wide receiver Braylon Revis, wide receiver Hayden Martindale. The tackle, it's Blake Bridges, guard Robbie Medvar, center Maddox White, guard Corbin Mahaffey, tackle Bobby Evitt. Wide receiver Ian Patterson, Trey Nesbitt. As you see right there, Steve, what was the result of our
result was that West Oak won the toss and they have deferred. And number 65 right there is a big fella. That's about 6'6".
Quarterback will be Ty Foster. Running back will be J.P. Branyon. Tight end Garrett Bridges. H-back Carson Roach. Defense corner to be Cooper Tidwell, J.T. Gist, Eli Shirley, Zeke Pori will be the 3 up front. Brett Bridges, Garrett Bridges, J.P. Branyon, and Carson Roach the linebackers. Ian Patterson, Hayden Martindale the safeties. Braylon Revis the corner on the other side. And we're almost ready to go here in West Oak High School, Westminster, South Carolina.
You know what's behind that banner? That's the boys that reside in the shadow of Hogback Mountain, the Landrum Cardinals. Here they come.
Ladies and gentlemen, here come your Cardinals. We know you're on your feet, clapping along at home, urging your boys on. We've currently got about 45 of you joining. Tell your family, tell your friends. Landrum Cardinals on Upstate Prepcast.
Call the cavalry. The Indians is attacking over there by horseback.
www.upstateprepcast.net/Landrum or search for us, Landrum Cardinals on Upstate Prepcast on YouTube. Look on our Facebook pages. And remember tonight, like our video. If you're not already, subscribe to that video and ring the bell for notifications so that you'll know every time that we go live. And please do share our link on your social media. Share it to your family and friends. Help get the word out so more and more people each week, as they already have, will watch Landrum Cardinals football here on Upstate Prepcast.
Whew, excitement in the air here, Kevin.
Done all I can do but offer to pay you, and I can't do that, folks. Please watch us.
Well, I know if my grandmother was still alive and knew about the internet, she would be watching us. All right, getting ready here. Braylon Revis goes back deep for the Cardinals along with Martindale.
It's a special feeling every week finally to make it all week, and now it's time for Cardinal football.
Ivan Vargas is going to kick it off for the West Oak Warriors, and it's football time here, Kevin. Here we go. Good kick's going to sail back and take a bounce at about the 10. Revis is going to pick it up, and he's going to be met squarely up around the 19-yard line.
Vargas's kickoff fielded by number 5.
Already a little chippiness going on.
The Landrum Cardinals will have it 1st and 10 at the 20.
So you heard that. Starting from our own 20-yard line. Ty Foster, the quarterback.
I think you see chippiness on every play.
Oh, certainly. Our guys are a little mouthy, though, but that's okay. We're feisty. Ty Foster, the quarterback. The Bull, J.P. Branyon, settles in to his right. 3 receivers to this side of the field, moving from our right to your left. Foster, quick pass to the outside. Good snag and a little bit more. Inside cut. Oh my goodness, there he goes. Hayden, the wing Martindale, the rat. First play of the ball game, picks up a good block. This is going to be a questionable block, though. No flag. He laid him out. That's very questionable. I will admit it, but
there's no way. He ran in front of him. It can't be a blindside block. He really ran in a circle around him.
But he was defensive, and he wasn't. It's hitting him. I saw that. Okay, I saw it.
Well, you're seeing things because he ran around him and literally warned him, "Hey, I'm right here now. I'm going to hit you."
That's all right. That's all right, though.
If that's a blindside block, you can't play football. I understand when you come from out of nowhere, but he literally ran in circles around it.
There's the replay. Show the replay again, Kevin.
It's gonna come
right there. Kevin. He's guilty. I don't need Judge Judy in here to say he's guilty right in the back.
Well, be part of that soft generation that we got out here tonight, because he ran around him again. It's not that he come halfway across, but he ran once in front of him and then came back to him. That's not
the first time in 7 years. Jackson and Roper are about to come to fisticuffs here in the press box.
I thought
sit down, big boy. Sit down.
I thought you knew football, but you don't.
Hey,
I can't help it.
I know what I saw. You people at home, be the judge. You can send in your comments to Upstate Prepcast. Anyway, we've got it 1st and 10.
It's my equipment. I say it wasn't wrong.
That's okay. At the West Oak 40. Revis again is going to be met at the line of scrimmage that time. Nowhere to go. They said the ball came loose. West Oak says they want it. The man says, no, second down. Oh. He rose up out of his chair on me, folks.
He ran in front of him, then back by him, and then decided to hit him. I mean, he could have hit him 2 times before that and didn't. You see the same guy run by twice, you got to know he's somewhere. It's not a blind side anymore.
They crowd in that line of scrimmage, almost daring them to pass. They'll hand it off to Revis again, and again, nowhere to go.
But again, you know, as I calm down, again, there we go, though. We could have had the ball inside the 10-yard line, and again, a block that probably didn't even have to be thrown, even though I didn't agree with it, but it still didn't have to be thrown. And it resulted in a penalty.
Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, I'd like to present my case.
All right, 3rd down and 11. We're behind the chains. 3 receivers in the formation. Nesbitt makes the reception, looking for somewhere to go, and they'll get him by the ankle. Number 2.
It is Landrum Cardinals on Upstate Prepcast.
Send your complaints to.
Hey, I ain't got no complaint. I didn't say anything bad about anybody.
Not yet, anyway.
Other than, you know, the call.
4th down. Who sponsors 4th down? JB Trees. We're going for it. Foster rolling to the right. Firing, got a man at the line. Did he get it? They'll break it up over there.
Hard to see if we can view that. He looked like he was poised to haul that in.
Just a little outside. He intended over there for Ian Patterson. Just a little outside there. So the Warriors would take over on downs at their own 38. Let's see what, there's some big size linemen they've got.
Again, the Cardinals just shoot themselves in the foot, had momentum and backed it up, and credit to there I go. I was the one last week reminding you.
Quarterback about 6'1", 200 pounds. And
my goodness, we just walked right over the line.
We line up offsides. We line up in the neutral zone.
Well, I'm not going to call any names or numbers because you can see it right there on the video, but it's bad when a lineman does it. It's even worse when a linebacker walks right up from a distance and somehow goes offside. That's
short change, 1st and 5 for West Oak to start the game. Lots of running room just right up the heart. And Cooper Tidwell has to come up from his safety position to make the stop.
Well, we knew coming into this, West Oak has not had a lot of success the last few years, but we knew this is a much improved West Oak Warrior team, and that's why all these little things that happen, you can't give them 1st and 5, 4 good yards there, and they've got the size advantage on us, it appears, at least at the start.
2nd down and very, very short. They'll try to get him this time. They get him in the backfield. Whoa, we crashing through Zeke Poree 5'1". He's playing at that inside guard. It looks like. Where did he come from? That other side over there? Zeke's lined up right over the center.
He was over on left end there.
On that left end. Okay. That was big. That was a big play right there.
He just reached out and got him a handful and wouldn't let go. Now 3rd and 4.
That's right. Quick pass outside. They meet him immediately. Braylon Revis on the stop. Just enough past the sticks for a Flounder Seafood first down.
A good little play there. Rolled him out of the backfield and just enough opening there to get it to him in front of the sticks and pick up a West Oak first down.
That receiver knew where the sticks was, knew exactly how far he had to go. I think they've practiced that a time or two.
And this is much improved. It's going to be a much different ball game, folks, than we've seen against West Oak in years past.
Throwing again. It's complete over there, but I tell you what, stepping up to make the stop again is Braylon Revis. Short gain on the play, about 3 yards.
Well, the old adage is if you run the ball 3 times, 3 yards 4 times, you'll pick up a first down every time. Well, if you pass it 3 yards, dude, it's a little harder. But
well, let's give Revis credit over there on that corner. They threw that pass. They got 3 yards. He immediately came up to make the stop. That's speed and agility.
They're trying to bring our defensive backs in and see if they can go over the top on something a little later.
2nd and 6, they'll scoreboard it. About time for that quarterback to keep it, but they'll hand it off to the one running back, and he is met by the Bull. Double fours.
Handoff goes to number 19, Carter.
J.P. Brennan.
Almost 52.
52 of the Cardinals. J.T. Guest. Not to be confused with his friend T.J. Guest, right?
Now Cardinal.
Good stop. Didn't hear much from either of these two much last week with the, with the fiasco that took place is the only thing I can say it. I mean, wasn't much of a competition. Mismatch, that's a better word. 3rd down and 5. Some whistles before the snap, and I do believe this could be on the offense. I hope so.
No, we lined up the same player offsides.
So 3rd down, we like to line up offsides and just give them free first downs. I tell you guys, come on.
Again, the ball is right there. Look and see where you're at.
West Oak Warrior, first down.
So we've given them 2 first downs on their first series. Get them stopped. That doesn't help your defense one bit. You get tired. There's nothing worse than 3rd and short and you stop them. They go for it on the 4th and you give it up and you're getting tired. Here we go. They dish it off to number 19 again, battling his way forward. Carter Fountain, the ball carrier. I'm going to tell you something. They keep dishing it to him, Kevin. Keep giving it to him. Keep giving it to him. That big, long-legged quarterback's fixing to take off like a grasshopper here in a few minutes.
The biggest thing, the difference is the size of West Oak up front, much improved over years past. The last couple of years, we've just lived in their backfield. But tonight, with this size, they're able to mount something up front. This team is going to win a few games here this year, especially more than the 2 they did last year. Going to be a force as they head into region play.
Second and short. Oh, they get back there and get him this time. Guest gets back there along with Eli Shirley.
Carter Fountain. He's met in the backfield by number 52, J.T. Gist.
Yeah, but Gist and Shirley both combined to make that one. Good stop up front. That's what you call whipping your man right there. Third and 4 now. To the outside, little trap play, weaving his way in and out of traffic, still on his feet. Can we stop him? Zeke Poree and Shirley step up. but not after the damage is done. That's some hard running right there.
Yeah, they're fired up. They think this is a game they can win, and they're going to come. They've come in here so far and been much more physical. And we've got some stoppage in play. And Landrum's called timeout, Steve.
Well, we're going to think about this thing a minute. So you folks stick around. Come back.
The Flounder Seafood Restaurant, located at 160 Barbado Lane in Spartanburg, opens every Wednesday through Saturday at 3:30 p.m. Serving the Upstate since 1969, they have been twice voted Spartanburg's best seafood restaurant. Everything at the Flounder is fresh and homemade, from their specialty stews to their famous hash and their signature flounder. Visit the website at flounderfishcamp.com. Come visit the Flounder, where there is a line, but it moves quickly. The Flounder at 160 Barbado Lane. Give them a call at 864-576-3165.
All right, guys, 30-second commercial for GSP Security. You ready?
Yeah, go ahead, Tom.
No, it's your turn to go. I did the last one.
No, this one's yours.
Man, I've already got a security system from GSP Securities. You're the one who needs to talk about this.
Well, you can talk about it because I don't know anything about it, so you tell me.
I've got cameras, I've got motion detectors, I've got everything that I need to be safe at my house.
Oh, come on.
All right, forget it. Y'all both forget it. Just go to www.callgsp.com today to request a free quote.
All right, technically the ball is at the 11-yard line of the Cardinals. West Oak under center. Well-designed little trap play there, but didn't fool one of those Cardinals up in there making the stop and making it good, too. 44, J.P. Branyan steps up from that linebacker position and whew, short gain. They gave him a yard. That's playing that linebacker position right there. If you can decipher where that ball is going with all that misdirection. Under center, Burgess. Back to throw with a little play action. To the outside in the back of the corner. Overthrows his intended receiver, but good pressure being applied by Gist and Carson Roach.
Yeah, they had some guys that would have been open early if he'd had time to throw, but credit the pressure there. He couldn't quite get in his shoulder set to be able to throw that ball, and we forced that incompletion. Now West Oak is going to talk about it and take a timeout. And I guess that means I'll throw it to break here. You're no score, 3:41 left in the first quarter.
Hey guys, this is Todd Waddell with Upstate Prepcast. When the storm hits, trust the guys who've got you covered. Guy Roofing. For over 50 years, they've been protecting homes and businesses across the Carolinas with a quality you can see and a name you can trust. From inspections to full replacements, their team is fast, reliable, and built on integrity. Visit GuyRoofing.com today. Guy Roofing. Protection you can count on.
Call 864-578-4594 for your consultation today. You have a tree problem? Look no further than JB Trees LLC. At JB Trees LLC, we strive to provide a wonderful experience with professional service marked by excellence, all at reasonable prices. Schedule your free estimate today by calling 864-497-8511. That's 864-497-8511, or visit us online at jbtreesllc.com. JB Trees LLC, where your vision meets our expertise.
All right, back down here, and I guess some people say it's God's country way down in here. It's pretty.
Westminster.
But there's nothing like home.
We got a quick lineup here.
Yeah, quickly they come back out. Cardinals need to get lined up. Lone setback is the quarterback. They got flags thrown. That's going to be a little motion on them, I believe. The pass is complete, but I don't think it's going. It's an illegal shift. It's going to be negated.
And the coach is not happy with that.
It's an illegal shift is the indication. Somebody didn't get set before one of the fellas
that or a legal formation, maybe too little people in the back, and someone would.
Yeah. But I'm pretty sure that's an indication for illegal shift or illegal formation. What do you think, Rob?
Yeah, let's bring in Rob.
Rob, what do you think?
You got your ear on, Rob?
Yes, sir. I kind of got my hands full up here.
All right.
Yeah, I didn't quite catch what was going on there unless they had an extra man hidden on the field somewhere.
I just thought because they were able so easily to slip that guy up the middle that he might have been lined up in a position where we thought he was a blocker instead of a eligible receiver.
Right.
Thank you, Rob.
Here we go, 3rd down, and now 14. We need a stop here. Back to throw, pressure comes. They knock our guy down. Could have been holding, no call. Going to the back of the end zone. Going to be tipped back there. Great defensive effort back there in the defensive backfield.
Number 3, Ian Patterson.
Woo-wee. Patterson, was that who that was back there?
Yep.
I thought it was Wink, number 2 on the coverage, but that knocked it up. Let's look back there and see.
It was Patterson, number 3.
That's who the stadium PA guy said, and I'll go with that. He's got a better advantage point. So they're going to have to kick it. We hold them to a field goal after we shot ourselves 3 times coming down the field, giving them free first downs.
Rob, can you call or do you want to call?
You guys can handle it right now. I got a handful of coaches.
It's a 32-yard attempt, and we're going to block it. We're going to scoop it out. We're going to take it down the field. He picks up a good block. It's a train wreck for West Oak.
Attempt is blocked. However, there is a flag on the play.
There's no one little old flags on the field.
Well, certainly somebody got excited back there and had to hit somebody in the back, I guess.
That's about what we're famous for around here.
Special teams has come up big again for the Cardinals, as they have 3 or 4 times this season already. So I don't know what the call is going to be here unless they're going to say we were offsides and something. I'll tell you what.
Yep.
I know one fella down there that is breathing fire.
Another offsides, and this one could have given us the ball at the 50-yard line, kept them off the scoreboard, and Coach Reed just had enough of it. He absolutely emphatically slammed that headset in frustration. I don't blame you, Coach. If I had a hat, I'd be throwing it too.
I don't know what world they're living in down there on that defense when you line up offsides. Come on, guys.
Pick up your head and look.
So
and now they're going to go for it.
Well, it's still 4th down, and I would say even from it's 4th. It's going to be 4th and 6. They're at the 6-yard line.
So they're going.
I guess they're scared to kick it because we blocked the last one, but now they're going to take a timeout. Think about it.
All right. So
yeah, doing that. I mean, we don't mean to be critical. I mean,
oh Lord,
you know how that goes. But come on,
back
when you line up offsides or do something stupid and you give, that's the 3rd first down that we've given to West Oak on their first series of the ball game.
Yeah, we don't call names or numbers. We're not going to try and call out a kid or anything like that. It's a team game, a team mindset. But you can't have 3 in the first quarter, and especially this one, the biggest one of all. One would have had you the ball inside the 10-yard line for your opponent. This one would have had you the ball at midfield after keeping your opponents from scoring. And these are just, we talked about in the pregame, critical mistakes that can happen. And these boys, you know, the coaches, they're going to hold them accountable for it, and we are too.
Little things turn out to be big things.
We're not going to embarrass nobody or call nobody out by name, but we're going to hold everyone as accountable as a team.
Well, we want to develop a standard on the field out there that, you know, when you go out there, you know, what's expected of you. So it's 4th and goal. They'll stack 2 backs over there, and he's going to try to throw. Rolling to the right side. In the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Burgess pass attempt to number 34.
Good protection back there in the back field.
Will be a turnover on
Zipper was back there also.
And that's a great job by our secondary. Again,
yes, it is.
This is one thing that you love about football, a team sport. Maybe your line and stuff.
Cooper Tidwell, on that play right there, just dogged his man the whole way.
You know, again, this is why football's one of the most ultimate team sports. You've had linemen line up offsides, linebackers line up offside, you know, but at the end of the day, you're a team and stuff, and your secondary, they kept you out of the end zone, give you another opportunity to get back here and get going.
Now, hold on to the ball is the name of the game now. We're going to be starting back at our own 7-yard line, and do we have too many on the field now? Timeout. They're counting heads. This back judge over here called timeout, and he was counting players.
I'm adjusting our scoreboard here because I have deducted timeouts from the wrong team.
West Oak High School is currently accepting applications.
Well, I don't know if that is an official timeout or it was a team timeout. He never signaled towards either team for the timeout there. The back judge there was, I saw him counting players.
It's been a wild first quarter.
Is it a recommended water timeout, you reckon?
Probably so. As warm as it's been today, it's got to be above a temperature where you'd want to give your guys water. Condition on, again, not only do the injuries we talked about coming in be a big thing, but with the warm temperatures, when it's that time of year where you start getting hot, really hot in the daytime, get cold at night. So cramping, we do figure, will probably be a big thing. It'll be all about who took care of their bodies today during school and drunk water and had their electrolytes and such, as we've heard our coaches preach in the past.
Andy and his former coaches, teammates, classmates, and friends.
But we're, again, glad we're up to almost 90 viewers here at Westminster, South Carolina on Landrum Cardinals on Upstate Prepcast. Again, share our link on our YouTube link or our website, www.upstateprepcast.net/Landrum, or search for Landrum Cardinals on Upstate Prepcast on YouTube, or just send them the direct link from the share link you're watching right now.
All right, we're starting from our own 7-yard line. Handoff straight up the middle.
Yeah, their defensive line is getting a good push right now. They've really been in our backfield for some things, and they'll have to find a way to
Braylon Revis, the ball carrier,
open up some bigger holes than we've had thus far.
That's about as hard a 3 yards as you're going to get sometimes right there. 2nd and 7. Now Foster will set Revis to his right. Little reverse coming back to this side, but the West Oak Warriors are there. They smelled that out.
Yeah, they ain't seen nothing that they ain't prepared for yet.
Yeah, they tried to sneak it around on that reverse to Hayden Martindale, and
credit to them. Their corners, they really stayed home there.
Lost a yard on that.
It'll be 3rd down and 9.
They dropped their linebackers in coverage. Corners stayed at home on those ends and covered well.
Here we go, 3rd and 9.
Protect the ball here.
Brendan to the right of Foster in the backfield. Foster scrambling out of trouble from his own end zone, looking towards the sidelines and gets out of bounds.
Number 22, Ty Foster.
Close to that stick.
Looked like it from here.
I think he got it, and he did. That's a flounder. Seafood, 1st down by the quarterback, Ty Foster.
Steve, me and you had a conversation privately this week that we'll make public. I thought one of the things missing from this offense was the legs of Ty Foster. We have great running backs, 3 or 4 of them that can really tote it, and I'll let you call this and finish that thought.
Yeah, you're right. Don't forget about Foster. Pitch to the right. They'll bottle that up pretty good over there, too.
But so far, they've been able to, so far in this year, they've been able to really pin their ears back. When they see it's Foster have it and he's moving with it, they're not afraid of him running the ball. They're able to just send those defensive ends in. But if he involves himself, sort of like Lenora Sellers at South Carolina, he's at times not really, at times it takes him a little while to get into the game passing-wise, and it's his legs that kind of get him involved and make him a better thrower of the football when he gets in a rhythm.
2nd and 10 now. This is all quarterback keeper the whole way to the right side with Foster.
Ty Foster with the quarterback keeper.
And it's hard when you have as dynamic a rusher as Revis has been, Brandon the Bull, AJ when he's healthy.
Yeah, we got a guy down.
Some others when they're healthy, so it's hard to, when you've got that luxury of those stable of backs, to not want to feed them all and give their dynamic talents into this game. But we see on this possession, Ty Foster's legs really an additional valuable weapon for this Cardinal offense.
All right, Kevin, we've got timeout on the field for an injury. 49 seconds remaining in the first quarter here at West Oak High School. We're scoreless between Landrum and West Oak High School. Stick around, folks.
Jeff Parks and his team of experienced real estate professionals at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services see Dan Joyner are lifelong football fans, and they know for a successful football team on any level, you must have great coaching and a good game plan. The same goes when purchasing or selling a home. Let the Spartanburg office at 170 Camelot Drive be your coach with the right game plan and strategy to make your real estate purchase go like a championship winning season. Contact Jeff Parks at 864-415-0336. Berkshire Hathaway, see Dan Joyner of Spartanburg. See DanJoyner.com.
Discover the power of Mahindra at Mahindra of the Upstate, located at 4951 Chesney Highway in Chesney. We're your one-stop destination for top quality tractors. Mahindra, the #1 best-selling tractor in the world, is now within your reach. Take advantage of our low-rate financing options, making your dream tractor more affordable than ever. Visit our website at sctractor.com or call 864-461-2515. Mahindra of the Upstate, the official tractor of Tough.
All right, back to the action here. There's Corbin Mahaffey shaking up a little bit. Comes off the field on his own power. Meanwhile, it's 3rd down and 6. Two receivers to the top side of the field. Slings it outside to the bull, J.P. Branyan. J.P. Branyan rumbling, stumbling, fumbling his way forward for a Flounder Seafood first down. Turn the bull loose, Kevin.
West Oak had some people in position to make a tackle, but J.P. Branyan showing some agility there. We think this young bull and stuff, hasn't got in the weight room, got that agility training like some.
He's naturally big.
He's naturally athletic enough to take that frame and stuff and was able to make a cut to his left and get around the guy and pick up a big first down.
After playing last Friday night, Saturday, he was playing baseball in a league thing or something I saw on Facebook.
He can do it all.
New set of downs for the Cardinals. Foster on the quarterback keeper all the way, nowhere to go. 65 comes up making the stop, and I tell you, that's a big guy, Alan Davis. He's about 6'6", and the horn sounds to end the first quarter of play. Into the second quarter we go. Still scoreless here at West Oak High School. Landrum nothing, West Oak nothing, Kevin.
This is Steve Roper.
Kevin Jackson.
At Upstate Prepcast. And I tell you what, folks, you don't have to feel a financial strain from a clogged drain. Just call the MVP of plumbers. That's Mike Varner's Plumbing. Proudly celebrating their 40th year of service to the Carolinas. Mike Varner's Plumbing has you covered in all situations, whether it's commercial or residential. So if your toilet's on the fritz and you really need to take a...
Hold everything. Folks, call the MVP of plumbers today at 864-472-8756. Mike Varner's Plumbing of Inman.
Hi, this is Ron Hawkins with Next Home Experience Realty. For over 30 years, I've been helping people buy and sell homes. Whether you're looking for new construction, buying your very first home, searching for that perfect investment property, or selling a home you've loved for years, call or text me at 864-415-5792 or visit my online site at spartanburghomes.net. I am Ron Hawkins, your trusted realtor in the Upstate, turning for sale into sold for over 30 years.
A little business. First quarter play was brought to you by JB Trees LLC, offering the most professional work at most reasonable prices. 106 South Carolina Highway 11, Landrum 864-457-6352. And Next Home Realtors of Spartanburg, agent Ron Hawkins. Give him a call at 864-425-5792. Steve?
2nd and 7. Cardinals trying to get something going here. Foster to throw, a little bubble screen. Revis pulls it in, but a good open field tackle by the Warriors. Number 53, Mason Haley.
Yeah, their linebackers are playing really disciplined right now.
Well, the coach said earlier in the week they had a good quarterback and they had some really good linebackers, and that was a testament to it right there.
They're in the right positions. They're taking the right angles.
We'll bunch them up out here to the near side. 4 receiver set, one to the top side of the field. That would be Nesbitt. Foster all alone takes the snap, slings it outside. Number 7 stands his ground against the Cardinals. Gage Ballard was not fooled, had 3 blockers in front of him, managed to fight him off and make the tackle and the stop.
Yeah, they're kind of winning those one-on-one on the edge battles right now, are their linebackers and corners. There was a small window there, but the very first guy close to the play got around and really forced it back into into the additional help, and that just blew up and couldn't work.
All right, Ty Foster will bring up the punting unit on this JB Trees at 4th down.
That's right.
Being the quarterback, he's also subject to throw it. Good rush, gets it off though. Takes a Cardinal bounce, thankfully, because it wasn't that long of a kick. Bounced at about the 45 and maybe the 40 and takes a 10-yard roll. So got us out of trouble under duress as he kicked it.
Our second quarter of play brought to you by First View Church. Join us Sundays at 8:30 a.m. or 11 o'clock a.m. for services at 5555 Paris Bridge Road, Bowling Springs, South Carolina. Also, Guy Roofing. Strong defense wins games and protects roofs. For over 50 years, Guy Roofing has kept the Upstate covered. For quick repairs to full replacements, call or visit GuyRoofing.com and put the winning team on your roof.
Call who? Call who?
Well,
call the guy? What guy?
Call Guy Roofing.
Well, the guy that works at Guy Roofing. Cool. All right, 1st and 10 Warriors from their own 26. Now the quarterback decides to keep it after faking the handoff.
Cheerleaders back in my day used to go pushing back, way back.
12, Harry Burgess with the quarterback keeper.
Speaking of cheerleaders, you got some names there of somewhere.
Yeah, I do.
We do somewhere.
Well, we'll get a shot of the lovely ladies of the sidelines for the Landrum Cardinals coming up right after this play. We'll give their names.
Yeah, we've got them here.
Whenever we can get them to turn around and look at the camera shortly. So we might save that coming in for halftime, but yeah, we did get a list of names tonight. Your name on the list.
That's right.
All right. 2nd and 5. Big play here for the Cardinals. We can get a stop here and fourth down in a few months. Quick pass to the outside. Revis is on him like flies on molasses, but the damage is done. He got the first down, but boy, Braylon came up to make the stop, though. Could have been a lot more if anybody else was back there. That was a great play.
About a half another second, he'd have jumped that route and took it to the house. But still doing a great job to cover it and get the guy down. First down, but you only a short gain on it. And
I'm impressed with his reaction time. Boom.
Read it really well. And
yes,
that's
he did. All right, new set of downs. At their own 38-yard line. Hand off to the one back in the backfield. Breaks 2 tackles. Now he gets free. Down the sidelines he goes. Down to the 20, 15, 10, 5. Into the end zone. Number 19, Carter Fountain. 62 yards.
We'll see if it got that moment. He literally just bounced right off of 2 Cardinals trying to tackle him and just absolutely went to the house.
Woo! Been dishing it right up the middle like that to the same guy over and over, but you know it's repetitive.
Let's go to Rob, see if he wants to call this extra point. Rob, are you freed up any?
Yeah, I'm here. I can't see the numbers, but
well, they're running a swinging gate.
They swing it out going for 2.
We stand him up.
Shut them down.
Tried the old swinging gate, pitched it out to number 39. Didn't mean to step on you, Ron, but you couldn't see it too good. And Rob called him Ron.
I can see it. I just can't see the numbers.
Rob generously going up top to run the camera for us because this is a very nice booth to be in and stuff, but the way the window bars go, and my tripod, it just would have, you'd have been looking at bar for most of the evening, so it's better if he went up top rather than being on the sideline.
Well, he graciously offered, and that's for the fans at home to be able to watch it. He, said, we don't need to be on the sidelines as much as we do need to get that picture out there.
We need to see it.
That is called taking one for the team, and hey, that's a team player. That's the kind of people we want on our side.
That's right, and we're looking forward to being back again with you next week, and we'll be Rob's son with that close trip down to just down the road, Highway 14. We'll be with you, and hopefully Rob's son will make it with us to be able to run that camera there, and Rob will be on the sideline, and we'll have our full full coverage for you next week.
All right, let's get the ball. Let's see if we can get something going here. That kick's going to be taken at the 12-yard line.
Kickoff fielded by number 5, Braylon Revis. He's tackled by number 17.
Once again, Braylon Revis everywhere on both sides of the ball.
Landrum will have it first
And
down.
right now, Cardinals kind of doing a little sleepwalking coming into this. I think they probably saw last year's score. Maybe they played West Oak 2 or 3 times and thought this is the same old West Oak we've always played. And so far, they've looked pretty good in our estimation, and they've earned every bit of this 6-0 lead they have so far.
All right, we get to start at our own 31-yard line. And that's good field position to work with. Nesbitt to the top of the screen. Looks like Wink way down here to the bottom side. Handoff goes to Revis, and they're just going to wrap him up in the backfield. No blocking up front to speak of now.
These linebackers, as good as they are,
Yes,
keying
they are.
and stuff, taking great angles and attacks, but really we should be able to free them up. Right now there's just nothing up front. The linemen are in the backfield. The linebackers are in the backfield. Everyone's just converging back in our backfield and holding a party. They want it. They smell blood in the water, as Coach Little used to say, and they come here to eat some chum. Let's see if the Cardinals can turn it around.
So we've chummed them up. So Foster's going to have to be chased out of the pocket. Fires down the sidelines. Nearest receiver would have been Ian Patterson, and he was way back at the midfield stripe.
We're trying to roll him out of the pocket, but almost every time he rolls out,
he's under duress.
The guy on his side is losing that battle, and he's, the point of rolling out is to get away from the pressure, but it's, again, he's just,
Well,
right now, nobody has time.
I have at long been an advocate every time for Foster to throw would be a rollout.
Yeah.
He throws well on the rollout.
It's good on the rollout. It's just right now individuals have to win those one-on-one battles.
I would have him roll out every time, left or right. Just because he's got wheels. Here we go on 3rd and 12. Straight into the pocket. Now he gets away. Got to look. Gets away from 2 more. Oh, my goodness. And he ends up losing a couple. Could have stopped up there a little bit more, but he's still trying to make something happen. And you know what I was afraid of? Something wild and crazy happening there. He takes off for a touchdown, but what would have happened?
A flag.
Blocking the back. So that's going to bring up 4th down. Lost considerable yardage on that.
Yeah, 4th
and about 20.
4th downs again in punts. Fortunately for the Cardinals, sponsored by JB Trees LLC, offering the most professional work at the most reasonable prices. 106 South Carolina 11, Landrum 864-457-6352.
They almost got to the last one. There comes a hard rush up the middle by one feller. We stop him. Takes a bounce. He takes it on the run. 14's got him by the shirt tail. Grady Zipper. And he'll stop him up at the 44-yard line. Excellent coverage by number 14 as you see him come off the field. Grady Zipper.
Jake Williams on the return for West Oak, and right now they've come out with their britches on fire.
You don't want to. This is talking about flipping the field or whatnot. That last sack. So you don't want to lose that much yardage. That's a difference of 20 yards here.
Right.
If you could have punted in the end, you might have had them back at the 20, but you're talking a 20-yard difference in flipping the field here. As West Oak will start from their own 44-yard line. Handoff to the only back in the set, and he's running hard.
Handoff goes to number 6, James Coltrane.
Coltrane, the ball carrier.
If they're really down 5 starters, I'd hate to see them at full strength.
I think somebody was pulling some shoestrings.
The problem is all that's behind paywalls these days, and I had to subvert it to see that. So I don't think any of our bunch is paying to read articles. So
I think they printed a bunch of lies like that Inman Times guy used to.
Yeah, who was that guy?
They ran him out of town after so long.
Call him a relic of bygone days.
2nd and 5. Again to the lone back, number 6, the ball carrier.
And he just keeps
Coltrane.
bouncing off.
I like that name, too.
He just keeps bouncing off guys.
James Coltrane.
First down.
James Coltrane gets the first down.
First guy ain't bringing him down. He just stays really low center of gravity and just bounces up, keeps that head up and them legs turning.
That's a very bravado name, Coltrane. No, I know what I'm thinking of. Roscoe P. Coltrane from the Dukes of Hazzard.
Yeah.
That's why it seems so cool. There goes that Coltrane again. He got the ball. We got a penalty marker back here at the 49.
Well, hopefully this time it goes against somebody else. Penalties brought to you by Seawright Funeral Home, celebrating special loved ones and important lives since 1925. Located in Edmond, South Carolina, as we finally get our flag graphic on the
Seawright celebrating 100 years. Edmond's oldest operating family-owned business.
This one's going against the Warriors.
Wow.
A legal procedure. Other teams at times do penalties too.
At this time, if all homecoming participants and sponsors will make their way down towards the 72 field house.
It's homecoming. Did you enter the contest?
Yeah, I did. I always enter the opposing team's homecoming contest.
Dress up as
send them
Cooter
an
May.
I send them an 8x10 picture.
Cooter May.
Yeah. This is Miss Cooter May Cockins up there in Gallonsville, South Carolina.
We got another timeout by West Oka. We think it's their third and final one, maybe.
I'm not sure about the one that was called earlier, whether it was accredited team timeout or a water break.
That's right. Well, we'll take a quick break with them. Be right back.
So I switched my insurance to State Farm, and get this. I talked to an actual State Farm agent who lives in my actual town. And get this. My actual agent in my actual town gave me actual help with the coverage I needed. And get this. My actual agent in my actual town who gave me actual help actually knows my name. And get this. They actually say it's called service.
Call Agent Chad Wagner, Asheville Highway, Spartanburg, 585-7999.
I had a question about my insurance the other day, so I called my new State Farm agent. And would you believe I talked to the same person who remembered my name? They said that was called service. And then they asked if my dog Max was over his cold. They called that service too. And then they helped me find ways to save on my home and auto coverage. I asked State Farm what they called that. They said service.
All right, 1st and 15, back to the action. Right up the middle it goes. Coltrane again. The ball carrier.
James Coltrane with the carry, and that's another.
It was almost like a little draw there, wasn't it?
It's just a plain old, if you would want to call a naked draw or delayed draw, or they found out what works, and that's just between the guard and center. So they're winning the battle up front. Now we put some meat in there, 3-man front now, but they're going to attack it again, and this time we tightened up.
Carson Rhodes in there with Brett Bridges.
That's right.
Gain of 2. Brought down on the play by number 9, Carson Roach.
Big 77 up in there too, Esteban Valdez.
Only took you 5 weeks. You finally got
Well,
it.
I actually talked to him one night. We had a long talk.
Did you? I feel your pain there, Steve. I can't know how to pronounce that name either.
I know you can't because I just mispronounced it a minute ago and you knew not the difference. 2nd and 9 now. Tried it, a little misdirection up the middle, and he's going to be ridden down, and the ball comes loose. Or he scooted out of there.
He scooted out of it.
Carry, that's good for another Warriors first down.
He scooted out. We didn't wrap him up. He just kept on going like a greased pig.
3, Ian Patterson.
I thought Big Esteban had him back here at one time.
1st and 10 from the 15.
Pin your ears back, boys. They'll put the back to each side of the quarterback this time. Hand off straight up the middle. 19 again. Carter Fountain, the ball carrier this time. And
19 and 6 has been a dynamic duo for him tonight. His 6 was right there, was helping push him on down the field.
Fountain brought
We got a Cardinal slow to get up, but he makes it.
Brings up 2nd down and 8 for the Warriors.
Said Tidwell.
Yeah, that's Cooper.
Again, with
Tidwell come up a little bit slow there, but
the 72 field outs. Thank you.
let's see if we can get a good view here. And I'm just seeing if these guards and center guards are pulling, or these little trap plays, counter plays that they're eating us up with. And look for the. Got the little wing back in there also to the right side. And it's just going to pick on the middle, like you say, straight forward. And this time, the Bull 44 steps up, make the stop.
44 JP Branyan.
Look out for the Bull, that number 44 Bull. All right, 3rd down and 6. If we can just hold them to a field goal, I'd be happy. But I tell you what, they'll go for it on 4th down. The way Coltrane is running.
Yeah, this spot of the field,
and Fountain.
They're not really worried right now about the Cardinals going 90 yards if they don't make it.
And they deferred, and they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
So
we got a flag.
A little bit of game management going on here. Delay a game.
Delay a game against the Warriors.
You know, little clock management going on for them here. You get the ball back if we can methodically punch it in here.
But we talked both sides here now. Again, you've got Cardinals 3rd and 6. You're almost at your 10-yard line. You can get it a little closer on a 3rd down play, but now you got to go 11 whole yards. That's just, these offenses can't afford this.
All right, here we go. Now it's 3rd and 11 to throw. Over the middle. Broken up back there. Diving effort back there. Number 3, Ian Patterson. I think it was Ian Patterson broke it up.
Incomplete. Intended for number 18, Jake Williams.
That 5 and 3 always gets bunched up. It's hard to see on this font.
Who was Ian?
Good coverage here. We'll watch it one more time.
All right, here we go. 4th and 11. Going to try a field goal. Be about a 33-yard attempt here for the field goal. 17 will hold Perkins.
20 on the kick.
20 on the kick is Isaac Vargas from 33 yards out. The hold is down, the snap is up. It's on its way. It's good.
This kick is good.
1:56 remaining in the first half of play here in West Oak. I'm waiting on you.
Your score. Landrum nothing. The West Oak 9. You're watching Landrum Cardinals football on Upstate Prepcast.
When you need trusted legal guidance, experience matters. For decades, the Stevens Law Group has been serving people right here in South Carolina. Your neighbors, your friends, your community. They handle all areas of family law with skill and compassion, helping clients navigate life's most important decision. Call 864-598-9172 or visit scfamilylaw.com today. The Stevens Law Group, local experience with a focus on family.
Are you concerned about the economy, interest rates, or current market conditions? For timely information based on sophisticated research, call Raymond James Financial Advisor Tom Dixon at 864-582-1611. He can discuss your specific needs and help to provide you with investment choices that make sense for you. Call Tom at 582-1611 in Spartanburg for an appointment. Raymond James Financial Service, member FINRA, SIPC, life well planned.
Yeah, Kevin was laughing at me before the break there. I got a bug flew in and went right in my mouth, and I was kind of speechless there for a second, so excuse me.
Well, the ratio of things that come out of your mouth to what goes in it is still.
It was a dirty bug anyway.
I don't know. It's sometimes pretty even. A lot of food goes in there. Your foot gets stuck in there a lot of times, so might as well a bug as well.
That's right. 1:56 to go. That's a good kick. Will be fielded back around the 4-yard line. Up the middle goes Revis, picking his way through traffic, still on his feet. To the outside goes Revis down that West Oak Warriors sidelines. What a return by Braylon Revis.
Rivers returns.
Well, watch that again. I'm going to start calling us the Landrum Gamecocks, for special teams is our best asset right now tonight, folks. It's a great return, gets us right up, and no blocks in the backs. Good job, boys, making blocks and doing it the legal way. We're proud of you.
What a minute and 43 seconds to go, and you've got it at their 40-yard line.
2 timeouts, plenty of time.
We've had one play that worked all night, and that was the first play from scrimmage, and it got called back. So this time, Nesbitt to the top side of the field. Martindale and Ian Patterson in the formation to the outside, complete. Wink with the ball. Hayden Martindale trying to make a little something happen. Just trying to get the ball out into space to some playmakers.
Right.
But West Oak, they're not having any of it.
Staying very disciplined. They're able to win enough of those battles up front. They don't need to overload the offensive front, so those linebackers don't have to be in the middle. They can all immediately read it and go out to the outsides and clog those lanes as well.
All right, so Martindale and Nesbitt will be to the top side of the field. Revis and Patterson to the bottom. Foster looking to throw down the sidelines. He's got a man there, Ian Patterson.
And if that ain't pass interference.
And no call. Rode him like a mule to town.
We'll see if we got any of that to capture an instant replay. Yeah, I mean,
defender never looked back.
Never looked back. You got it just at the end there and stuff. You see, we were trying to get the ball to follow there, and you just see he had his arms up. He was leaning on him, never looked back. That should have been a penalty flag.
Woulda, coulda, shoulda, didn't. We got a minute left now. 3rd and 9. Slinging it outside to the Bull. Pulls it in on the run. They'll trip him up over there. Short of the yard to gain. Is going to bring up 4th down.
Probably about 3.
4th and 4. Tell you what, though, he pulled that in on the run. That's a little bit of baseball play in there.
Yeah, got that bull in space and running downhill.
All right, here we go. Clock's running, 35 seconds. Foster looking to throw back across the side of the field. Got a man there, jump ball, tipped off for one, and into the end zone. Oh, off of 2 Cardinals there, in and out of the hands of Ian Patterson. And I think it was Revis that almost came up with it, and it bounced around. So close. That was a heartbreaker there, folks.
Yeah, and that kind of sums up the night so far. Victory right there in our grasp, and it just went off for 2 of us, and unfortunately couldn't quite hang on.
I thought we were fixing to see one of the most miraculous catches, fluke catches of all time here at Landrum.
Credit their defensive back. They had those claws in there, just kept scratching and knocked it out at the last second, did West Oak.
All right, West Oak's got it with 26 seconds remaining. We've got a timeout and stoppage before the snap here.
If it's West
I think
Oak,
they might be looking at the clock. I'm not sure.
They're going to.
Yeah, they reset the play clock. The
clock that isn't here.
Yeah.
They know it, though, at least.
So will they try to make something here? Go deep on you, try to poke, or just try to get a good run up middle? Nope. They'll be gracious and take a knee. 20 seconds and winding down, and the West Oak Warriors are headed towards the teepee.
It's been a quick first half. Most teams mostly running the ball, not a lot of incompletions and such, so it's not a lot of long stoppages. This has been one of the quicker first halves that we can remember, folks, and Cardinals have had their opportunities, but so far at the break, trail no score 2-9 for West Oak. So Cardinals are going to go down and talk about it and see if they can inspire these boys to do a little better in this second half. We're going to take a break and let you listen to our commercial sponsors. These commercial sponsors, folks, I know during halftime it may be your opportunity to go to the fridge, go to the bathroom, do whatever you've got to do during this halftime break. But leave these on and turn them up and listen to them, because these fine sponsors that you're listening to here at halftime, these allow us to bring you all this action, this quality coverage to you for absolutely free and stuff. We don't charge a dime for any subscriptions, for any coverage rates or anything like that. You don't have to pay a dime all season to watch your Landrum Cardinals play, and it's in part largely thanks to these fine sponsors that you're going to hear. And also, we want to highlight once again always our local sponsors of our local broadcast. It covers some additional local broadcast expenses for us. People like Teddy Laster Racing Stables that sponsor our coaches show, along with the Briar Patch of Campobello, along with M and Fast Stop, and Bowling Springs, Pool Time and Supplies of Bowling Springs, and Peach Country of Campobello. Special thanks for what they do in helping sponsor our Landrum Cardinal football coaches show and some additional local production expenses. But these sponsors you're going to listen to now here at the half, they're what make our overall network and the 4 networks of Bowling Springs, Chapman, Landrum, and Chesney be possible, all to you for free every week. So stick around. We're now at the half. Landrum trailing 9-0 at the half. We'll be right back in about 15-20 minutes with the conclusion of our contest. You're watching Landrum Cardinals football on Upstate Prepcast.
Welcome back to the Wings Etc. Wall of Flame Challenge. We've seen some pretty tough competitors come through here today, and most left crying. And don't forget, there was that one that had to be airlifted out when he actually caught fire. Our next contestant is Smokey, a rough and tough rider who's been all across America, 3-time winner of the Arizona Chili Chuck, National Wing Eating Champion 2 years running, and the only man to ever survive the fabled Tabasco, jalapeno, and wasabi pizza. Now he's here to try and make the Wings Etc. Wall of Flame. He's eaten 15 of the 16 wall sauce jumbo wings required to make the Wall of Flame. Here goes the final wing. It's up. It looks like he's got a great handle on it. And there it goes down the hatch. And
oh my God! Oh my God!
Oh no, we're going to need the fire department for this one.
Are you man or woman enough to make the Wings Etc. Wall of Flame? Drop by and try their blazing hot habanero pepper wall sauce. It'll light you up.
Love coming to the Flounder. I love coming to the Flounder.
The Flounder Seafood Restaurant, located at 160 Barbado Lane in Spartanburg, opens every Wednesday through Saturday at 3:30 p.m. Serving the Upstate since 1969, they have been twice voted Spartanburg's best seafood restaurant. Everything at the Flounder is fresh and homemade, from their specialty stews to their famous hash and their signature flounder. Families have enjoyed the Flounder for generations.
How many years have y'all been coming?
I've been coming here ever since I was young,
probably over 40 years now.
Visit the website at theflounderfishcamp.com. Come visit the Flounder, where there is a line, but it moves quickly. And if that line is long, it can only mean one thing.
Got a long line, you know the food is good.
The Flounder at 160 Barbado Lane. Give them a call at 864-576-3165. After your visit to the Flounder Seafood Restaurant, we can guarantee that you're going to walk out that door and say,
"That's the best flounder I've ate in a long time, and we will be coming back again."
Discover the power of Mahindra tractors at Mahindra of the Upstate, located at 4951 Chesney Highway in Chesney, South Carolina. We're your one-stop destination for top quality tractors. Mahindra, the #1 best-selling tractor in the world, is now within your reach. Improve efficiency and productivity with our top quality tractors designed to handle any job with ease. From planting to harvesting, Mahindra of the Upstate has you covered every step of the way. Take advantage of our low-rate financing options, making your dream tractor more affordable than ever. Come explore our extensive selection of new and pre-owned Mahindra tractors designed to suit your unique needs. Visit our website at www.sctractor.com or call 864-461-2515 to discover how our farm equipment can elevate your farming experience. Mahindra of the Upstate, the official tractor of tough.
When you need trusted legal guidance, experience matters. For decades, the Stevens Law Group has been serving people right here in South Carolina. Your neighbors, your friends, your community. They handle all areas of family law, from guiding families through major life changes to resolving difficult disputes, always with skill, compassion, and a deep respect for the people they serve. At the Stevens Law Group, they're more than just attorneys. They're part of the community, committed to protecting the values, the families, and the futures of the people who call South Carolina home. Call 864-598-9172. That's 864-598-9172. Or visit scfamilylaw.com today to schedule your consultation. The Stevens Law Group, local experience with a focus on family.
GSP Security, your safety is our priority. As a locally owned security company, we proudly serve the entire state of South Carolina, providing top-notch home security, commercial security, access control, gate entry, and video surveillance. Protect your home and business with the best equipment on the market, monitored seamlessly through our user-friendly app. Our security systems are professionally monitored 24/7, ensuring round-the-clock protection for your loved ones and valuable assets. Experience peace of mind with our camera systems tailored to fit your specific needs. And here's the best part. Ask about our Zero Down promotion. That's right, Zero Down for security and cameras. Plus, with GSP Security, you won't have to wait long. Next-day installations are available. Don't compromise on safety. Visit www.callgsp.com or call us at 864-345-7992 to schedule a consultation today. Landrum Cardinals fans that text us will receive their first month of monitoring free.
Got a tree problem? Need a breathtaking view or professional forestry mulching? No, look no further than JB Trees, LLC. With over 20 years of experience serving upstate South Carolina and western North Carolina, we're the experts in everything from dangerous takedowns to creating stunning vista views. As a family-owned business, we prioritize your safety with full general liability and workers' compensation insurance so you can enjoy having zero worries. At JB Trees LLC, we strive to provide a wonderful experience with professional service marked by excellence, all at reasonable prices. So schedule your free estimate today by calling 864-497-8511. That's 864-497-8511. Or visit us online at jbtreesllc.com. JB Trees LLC, where your vision meets our expertise.
Hi, this is Ron Hawkins with Next Home Experience Realty. For over 30 years, I've been helping people right here in the upstate of South Carolina buy and sell homes. Whether you're looking for new construction, buying your very first home, searching for that perfect investment property, or selling a home you've loved for years, I've got the experience, the market knowledge, and the negotiation skills to make it happen. I've built my career on honesty, professionalism, and putting my clients first every time. My goal isn't just to close deals, it's to help you make the smartest real estate decisions for your future. So if you're ready to make your real estate dreams come true, let's talk. Call or text me at 864-415-5792. Email me at realtorronhawkins@gmail.com or visit my online site at spartanburghomes.net. I am Ron Hawkins, your trusted realtor in the upstate, turning for sale into sold for over 30 years.
Are you looking for a church that is real and authentic? Are you past plastic, fake people who make you feel like you don't belong? Or are you just feeling the nudge to get back to church? Then maybe you should give View Church a try. We're located in Bowling Springs at 5555 Parish Bridge Road. The people are friendly, and it doesn't take long to feel like your family. Your kids are a priority to us. We don't run a babysitting service, but our kids and youth ministries strive to pour the love of Jesus into your children. The Spirit-filled music ushers you into God's presence, but it's not showy. The messages are relevant, and they're delivered in an understandable way. Maybe View Church is what you're looking for. Visit our website for times and directions at viewchurch.org. We hope to see you soon.
Steve Roper with Upstate Prepcast. When the storms hit the Carolinas, your roof is your first line of defense, and no one protects it better than Guy Roofing. For over 50 years, families and businesses have trusted Guy Roofing for quality craftsmanship, fast service, and peace of mind. Whether it's a small repair, a full replacement, or a free inspection, their experienced team delivers the same promise every time: integrity over everything. From shingles to metal roofs, residential to commercial, Guy Roofing has you covered, literally. And when disaster strikes, they're ready 24/7 to protect what matters most. Visit GuyRoofing.com and schedule your free inspection. That's Guy Roofing, always here for you, protection you can count on.
Call 864-578-4594 for your consultation today.
Hey Hey, Kevin, long time no see. Are you okay? You're looking a little flushed.
Well, Steve, I just found out my pipes are all backed up.
Well, you know, bran flakes always work for me.
No, I'm talking about the pipes connected to my kitchen sink.
Oh, well, then you need to call the MVP.
Well, who's that?
That's Mike Varner's Plumbing, where for 40 years they've been known for their expertise, excellent service, and reliability.
Well, that sounds just like who I need. Mike Varner's Plumbing, you say, at 13520 Asheville Highway in Inman?
Yeah, you can give him a call at 864-472-8756 or go to his website at MikeVarnerPlumbing.com.
Well, Steve, I tell you, I feel relieved already.
Well, Kevin, sounds like you don't need the brand. You just need to call the man. That's Mike Varner's Plumbing, celebrating 40 years of experience, excellence, and reliable service in every job. Because you deserve the best, call the MVP. That's Mike Varner's Plumbing.
At Warrior Tree Service, we're more than just tree experts. We are your tree care warriors. As a family-owned and operated business in Inman, South Carolina, and surrounding areas, we're dedicated to keeping your trees healthy, safe, and beautiful. Our team of experts offer competitive pricing and exceptional workmanship, ensuring your satisfaction with our services. From tree removal to tree trimming and stump grinding, we offer a comprehensive range of tree care services. When nature strikes, count on us to clean up the mess and restore your property. Our excellent communication and customer service sets us apart. You'll receive regular updates throughout your project, and the same dedicated crew will be with you every step of the way. Warrior Tree Service is licensed and insured, upholding the highest quality and safety standards. Warrior Tree Service, where nature thrives, we revive. Contact us today at 864-278-2555 or visit our website at warriortreeservicesc.com.
Are you concerned about the economy, interest rates, or current market conditions? For timely information based on sophisticated research, call Raymond James Financial Advisor Tom Dixon at 864-582-1611. He can discuss your specific needs and help to provide you with investment choices that make sense for you. Call Tom at 582-1611 in Spartanburg for an appointment. Raymond James Financial Service, member FINRA, SIPC. Life well planned.
Inflation and other economic factors can keep you from getting the best results from your investments. Raymond James Financial Advisor Tom Dixon may be able to help you find ways to stay ahead of inflation, mitigated taxes, and prepare for retirement. Call Tom at 582-1611. Located in Spartanburg for an appointment, Raymond James Financial Services, member FINRA SIPC. Life well planned. Investing involves risk, including possible loss of capital.
So I switched my insurance to State Farm, and get this. I talked to an actual State Farm agent who lives in my actual town. And get this. My actual agent in my actual town gave me actual help with the coverage I needed. And get this. My actual agent in my actual town who gave me actual help actually knows my name. And get this. They actually say it's called service.
Call Agent Chad Wagner, Asheville Highway, Spartanburg, 585-7999.
I had a question about my insurance the other day, so I called my new State Farm agent. And would you believe I talked to the same person who remembered my name? They said that was called service. And then they asked if my dog Max was over his cold. They called that service too. And then they helped me find ways to save on my home and auto coverage. I asked State Farm what they called that. They said service.
Call Agent Chad Wagner, Asheville Highway, Spartanburg, 585-7999.
Coming back in here as West Oak continues homecoming 2025 for them. They'll be crowning their homecoming court. They still got a few more contestants to introduce. We are going to give you the out-of-town scoreboard here as you've been listening to all our great network sponsors, which help keep us completely free to you every week. And that out-of-town scoreboard it should be on the Element sponsors, is sponsored by Pocahontas Country Club and Pocahontas Country Club, Nature's Mountain Playground, Pocahontas County, West Virginia. That one always brought in to us by Harold Chapman, who's in the studio compiling all these scores. He's compiling them on his 15 screens and doing his data analysis, and sends us in on a mayonnaise jar on Funk and Wack on the Sports in a mayonnaise jar to us. directly to Westminster, South Carolina. Yeah, you don't think I'd know that reference, do you? Anyway, folks, we're a little silly all the time, but we know you don't love us, but that's okay. Scores around the area here. Of course, you know about this one. West Oak 9, Landrum nothing. Central 7, Blacksburg 0. Christchurch Cavaliers 35, Chapman Panthers 7. BHP Bears, I believe that is, 28, Palmetto Mustangs 0. I'm trying to see if I can be as good as Justin Mathis, folks. Chester 28, I think they're the Cyclones. And Union County Yellow Jackets 14. Let me unmute you there. I know if there was airtime, you'd have to be in on it. Could never be by myself.
Hey, go back to the mascots.
Dorman Cavaliers and Riverside Warriors. Dorman up 28-0, so Justin's happy. Clover, I have no idea who Clover is.
I think they're the Eagles.
Eagles 14, Rock Hill 7. We ought to just make up their mascots. And then Hillcrest 3.
The Albatrosses.
Malden Anchovies 0. And they're the Mavericks.
Stinking it up over there.
Obviously so, 3-0. It must be a stinker over there, folks. But anyway, you know, we're trying to keep things light for you. We know you're out and about at home. Coming back in, our viewership going back up a little bit. Of course, after this segment, it may go right back down. But 3.5 minutes left to go. We're going to, in a little bit, before the half begins, we're going to give you cheerleaders, but they're not in place yet. So we're going to go back to some commercials. And, again, those are our out-of-town scoreboard reports. And we're here in the Chad Wagner State Farm halftime show. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. 1074 Asheville Highway, Spartanburg, 864-585-7999. And also, Stevens Law Firm. Family court can be overwhelming, but you don't have to face it alone. The Stevens Law Group fights for your rights and for your family. Call 864-598-9172. So we'll have a few more commercials here, and we'll be right back.
Now, hold on. I'll see if I win homecoming queen for them over there. I was a write-in candidate.
That's right.
Let's see what happens.
By popular demand.
Yeah, I know. Okay, go on to the commercial. The people don't want to hear about that.
2025
here it is.
homecoming runner-ups are Reese Williams and John Price.
Congratulations to whoever they are.
Reese Williams and John Price.
All right.
And we'll get ready. We'll go ahead and let them hear who it is. We don't.
I like homecoming festivities.
Yeah, it's always the pomp and circumstances. And I don't know about here in Westminster, but in Landrum, there's already planned a parade.
Oh, I've celebrated many, many homecomings. I tell you what, every away game I ever played in my high school career was somebody's homecoming. I swear to you that's true.
That's right. They're getting ready to crown the queen. We'll see if Steve Roper, the write-in candidate.
I went by a different name.
All been waiting for. The students who received the highest amount of votes and raised the most money for our Shop with the Warrior event.
I didn't know you had to raise money.
In your 2025 West Oak High School
I don't know what the criteria is.
King and Queen are
Kevin Jackson,
Nora Burgess, and Cole Dobbs.
Yeah, that's
Nora and Cole. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Nora and Cole.
Steve Roper's going to immediately claim it's rigged and want the results overturned.
It was a rigged election. I know that I paid off the right people. You heard him say
he's going to send his own slate of electors and be at the Capitol when they count the votes on the 6th. So
I was selling as many of those raffle tickets that they were.
Yeah. Seriously, we're just joshing around. Nora and I believe was the name there. Congratulations.
Big night for them.
Yeah, you'll never forget
memories.
that. It's memories you'll never make, and congratulations to all the lovely contestants. We got to sit here, all of them very lovely and stuff, and we know that home crowd over there is proud, and they're proud of the scores. It's 9-0.
Thank you for all coming to West Oaks 2025.
So we'll go back and take a little bit of a break. When we get our cheerleaders in place, they're eating some hot dogs over here and taking a break here. They'll be back here in a minute, and we'll be back with them. Okay, folks? We'll pull up and have a few more of these commercials be coming through the universe to you here in just a second.
I'm so
Welcome back to the Wings Etc. Wall of Flame Challenge. We've seen some pretty tough competitors come through here today, and most left crying. And don't forget, there was that one that had to be airlifted out when he actually caught fire. Our next contestant is Smokey, a rough and tough rider who's been all across America, 3-time winner of the Arizona Chili Chuck, National Wing Eating Champion 2 years running, and the only man to ever survive the fabled Tabasco, jalapeno, and wasabi pizza. Now he's here to try and make the Wings Etc. Wall of Flame. He's eaten 15 of the 16 wall sauce jumbo wings required to make the Wall of Flame. Here goes the final wing. It's up. It looks like he's got a great handle on it, and there it goes down the hatch, and...
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Oh no, we're going to need the fire department for this one.
Are you man or woman enough to make the Wings Etc. Wall of Flame? Drop by and try their blazing hot habanero pepper wall sauce. It'll light you up.
Coming to the Flounder. I love going to the Flounder.
The Flounder Seafood Restaurant, located at 160 Barbado Lane in Spartanburg, opens every Wednesday through Saturday at 3:30 p.m. Serving the Upstate since 1969, they have been twice voted Spartanburg's best seafood restaurant. Everything at the Flounder is fresh and homemade, from their specialty stews to their famous hash and their signature flounder. Families have enjoyed the Flounder for generations.
How many years have y'all been coming?
Well,
I've been coming here ever since
years.
I was young, probably over 40 years now.
Visit the website at theflounderfishcamp.com. Come visit the Flounder, where there is a line, but it moves quickly. And if that line is long, it can only mean one thing.
Got a long line, you know the food is good.
The Flounder at 160 Barbado Lane. Give them a call at 864-576-3165. After your visit to the Flounder Seafood Restaurant, we
breathtaking
can
view or
guarantee...
professional forestry mulching? No, look no further than JB Trees LLC. With over 20 years of experience serving upstate South Carolina and western North Carolina, we're the experts in everything from dangerous takedowns to creating stunning vista views. As a family-owned business, we prioritize your safety with full general liability and workers' compensation insurance so you can enjoy having zero worries. At JB Trees LLC, we strive to provide a wonderful experience with professional service marked by excellence, all at reasonable prices. So schedule your free estimate today by calling 864-497-8511. That's 864-497-8511. Or visit us online at jbtreesllc.com. JB Trees LLC, where your vision meets our expertise.
Hey, Kevin. Long time no see. Are you okay? You're looking a little flushed.
Well, Steve, I just found out my pipes are all backed up.
Well, you know, bran flakes always work for me.
No, I'm talking about the pipes connected to my kitchen sink.
Oh, well, then you need to call the MVP.
Well, who's that?
That's Mike Varner's Plumbing, where for 40 years they've been known for their expertise, excellent service, and reliability.
Well, that sounds just like who I need. Mike Varner's Plumbing, you say, at 13520 Asheville Highway in Inman?
Yeah, you can give him a call at 864-472-8756 or go to his website at MikeVarnerPlumbing.com.
Well, Steve, I tell you, I feel relieved already.
Well, Kevin, sounds like you don't need the brand. You just need to call the man. That's Mike Varner's Plumbing, celebrating 40 years of experience, excellence, and reliable service in every job. Because you deserve the best, call the MVP. That's Mike Varner's Plumbing.
All right, back here at West Oak, on top of the Landrum Cardinals 9-0.
Still one of our classics.
Yeah, I love that commercial. But listen, you know what I saw at the half? I just kind of happened to sneak behind the stadium for a moment of solitude.
I'm afraid to ask.
I saw the most fiery speech by a head coach ever. I think there's going to be a change of attitude.
That wasn't where I thought you were going with it, but I'm glad that's where it was.
Oh, I'll tell you what. It was like something else back here. We're going to kick it off as West Oak won the opening toss and they deferred. And number 10 on the return, running hard. Or 18 rather, sorry, Jake Williams. Oh, I saw a fiery. Look, I don't know.
Brimstone sermon.
I'm just telling you what, there.
It's like revival broke out back here.
Baptist preacher blush. But actually, a very spirited conversation I did over here, and I think we're going to see possibly a change of attitudes or whatever. I don't know. Well, we're still in this thing. We just keep hurting ourselves, folks.
As the preachers would say, if they're not on fire after that, their wood's wet.
That's right. So West Oak going to start at their own 37-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Gets the pass away and immediately grabbed by the ankle over there coming up from the corner.
Complete to number 18, Jake Williams.
Again, was that?
Down on the play by number 2, Hayden Martindale.
Yeah, Martindale reacted to that. Fast.
No gain on the play.
We are quick to get up on those quick passes outside from the corner with Revis so far. Martindale right there that time. Tidwell had a good one earlier in the first quarter. 2nd and 10. Back to their bread and butter, which has just been right up the middle. Penalty marker comes in. We could have a face mask here. Might be holding, but my guess is going to be face mask.
We're going to see Rob back up there on the camera for us. We thank him for it.
I hope I'm wrong. I hope it.
I believe you're right. I think they're walking our way.
I don't miss so much. I've seen a lot of football in my life.
We're going to say the 5-yard variety. So he just had a glance.
It's just flagrant. Just glanced it in that pile. But that's from the area where that flag was thrown. You just kind of naturally think face masking first in the scrum.
That late in the play, yeah.
Yep. Nonetheless, that's enough for a Warrior first down. Flounder Seafood first down. Moves it up to their own 49-yard line right here in front of me. Moving from our right to left. Once again, first man through, number 5. Ball's on the ground there for a second. I'll tell you what, somebody walloped him. And I think it was J.P. Branyon, the Bull, at the linebacker. If you can run that one back, Kevin, that was the way have got to stop that dive.
I've usually got to do it right after the play ends.
Okay, but I tell you what, we played that perfectly that time. Zipper, I think, came in there. Carson Roach, just a convergence.
Third quarter of play, sponsored by GSP Security. Call GSP Security for your home and commercial security, access control, and video surveillance at 864-585-7999.
And on that last play, Eli Shirley really took it to that center, and that just stopped that inside handoff that's been so detrimental to us so far. We've got a penalty marker in the backfield, delay a game against the Warriors, and we need all the help we can get.
Yeah. Folks,
we'll take it.
I did lie. If you call that last number I gave, you'll get Chad Wagner, State Farm. Instead, call for GSP Security, 864-345-7992.
Yeah, I called that other number and got Wang's Chinese food. Quarterback keeper, little draw play of his own. He's a long-legged rascal, too. I tell you, stands about 6'2", 6'3", number 12. Ooh, that's Harry Burgess.
12, Harry Burgess with the
he gets about 6 yards out of that, brings up 3rd and 9. They've got 2 players on this roster that are 6'5" and 6'6".
Also sponsored in the third quarter play is Mike Varner Plumbing Solutions since 1984. Call them at 864-472-8756.
Here we go. Big third down here for the Cardinals. Ball sitting squarely at the midfield stripe. 3rd down and 9. Burgess looks it over 3 receivers in the formation. Looking to throw. Quick pass. Got a man open on the slant. Drops it after the catch. The ball is on the ground. Get on it, boys. And it looks like after all of that, it's going to be number 14 comes up with it. Sheriff. He catches it, puts it on the turf, and we can't catch a break. He threaded the needle on that. Had the pressure in his face, too. Right here, we should have got that ball, but we didn't.
It'll be first down and 10.
It's been out of our reach all night. Literally almost had one in the end zone. Two of our guys looked like they were going to come down with it, and we dropped it in the first half in that time.
Can we catch a break at 8:57 and counting? New life for the Warriors at the Cardinal 26 now. 3 receivers to the top side of the field. Handoff goes to Coltrane, and he's going to be smacked down this time. Great pursuit right there. Great pursuit. That was Branyon, the Bull from the linebacker position, just came crashing in. Doing a little better on that front, controlling up there. Gist, Shirley, and Zeke Pourri really tightened it up so far, but that last pass was just a killer. 2nd and 10. Little play action, under pressure. Gets the pass off. Complete over there.
Going to be real close to a first down. It's going to be enough, Steve.
Jake Williams gets the first down yardage for the West Oak team there. Good quarterback, like the coach told us. He can run it, he can throw it. Right now, he's done it all. Now he's going to get under center, a rarity these days. Little trap back to the right side, little misdirection. Number 19 carrying the ball, Carter Fountain.
Inside handoff to number 18, Jake Williams.
That's hard to defend against right there.
It'll be 2nd down and 2.
Got 8 yards out of that, Kevin.
Trying to get some subs in. I didn't see anybody come off.
Might be an illegal substitution.
We're going to call timeout.
Timeout taken by Landrum.
All right. They'll take a timeout to think about it. Let's see if we can squeeze one in too.
Well, Steve, I think if Rob can pan down, this would be a good opportunity for us to get these Cardinal cheerleaders. And we'll see, Steve's trying to get them in line here. But we'll see. We'll give them the name, and Rob will be able to pan across here and stuff. These are the Cardinal cheerleaders in here. They're not necessarily in order that they appear, but Sophia Justice, an 8th grader. Tiger Lily Hendry, a 10th grader. Belle Culbreth, a 10th grader. Hayden Culbreth, an 8th grader. Taylor Neighbors, 11th grader. Brayley Jackson, 11th grader. Elise Beternikoff is in 10th grader. Olivia Gorham, 11th grade. Chloe Weiss, 9th. Reese Owens in 10th. Peyton Grant, 9th. Mariana Borgia, 11th. Aaron Bednarkoff, 10th. Angel McDowell, 10th, or Angel McDowell. Aubrey Jackson, 11th. Ari Bayari and Jasmine Keel. Coach is Graceland Vaughn and Madison Benitez. Yes, you're back, Steve.
And we'll get a visual on them in just a minute on this big play here. Handoff goes to number 18, Jake Williams, and this time he gets free and into the end zone, or did they call him down back here at the 5?
Tough running by number 19, Carter Fountain.
Well, it's Carter Fountain, number 19. So we ran him out of bounds back there. And now we got a late penalty marker coming in, I think.
Let's see what it is.
It's going to be unsportsmanlike conduct, and let's just see what was said. And
well, they're coming to our sideline.
There we go. There's the cheerleaders right there, the Landrum Cardinal cheerleaders.
Yep. And we got their names in, and hopefully we got a couple of some difficult names. If I got them wrong, I really apologize. And then I'm sure we'll hear about it at some point and get them better in the future. It's kind of a last-minute thing. They brought us a roster tonight, and we're doing what we can.
Right there is an example of a young player making the mistake of his life, getting an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty called on him after that play.
So was it against us?
It was against us, and that just places it right down there on the 1-yard line instead of the 5-yard line. Inside handoff goes. Coltrane, I believe, into the end zone for the touchdown. He didn't have to work too hard for that. So again, we are our own worst enemy at times.
We don't make it easy, that's for certain.
Well, it's growing pains. We have to suffer through those.
On for the extra point attempt, number 20, Isaac Vargas.
All right, Vargas is going to attempt the point after. Kick is up. It's through. It's good.
Is good with 7 minutes and 4 seconds.
Well, I tell you what, Kevin, 7:04 remaining in the third quarter of play. It's 16-0 West Oak over Landrum.
Isn't it nice to know that when someone says they'll stay in touch, they actually will? The phrase has real meaning at Raymond James because we believe in keeping clients informed about their portfolios, even in the most challenging economic times. Clients place their trust in us because we believe that meaningful communication, stability, and client satisfaction matter. Call financial advisor Tom Dixon at 582-1611, located in Spartanburg, to learn more. Raymond James Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC. Life well planned.
Inflation and other economic factors can keep you from getting the best results from your investments. Raymond James Financial Advisor Tom Dixon may be able to help you find ways to stay ahead of inflation, mitigated taxes, and prepare for retirement. Call Tom at 582-1611. Located in Spartanburg for an appointment, Raymond James Financial Services, member FINRA SIPC. Life well planned. Investing involves risk, including possible loss of capital.
Isaac Vargas will kick it away for the Warriors. Kicks it back there. It looks like Revis will pull it down for the Cardinals. Good return. Penalty marker comes in. Way back there in the back, and I think we're going to have a block in the back or a hold on this.
It's another block in the back.
And on the tackle for the Warriors, number 17, Ty.
It's a broken record. If it's scratched to pieces, I mean, we've played this track over and over again. And unlike a real record or CD, it keeps playing even no matter how many times we do it.
That's going to place it back at the 15-yard line. Great return. He's had two good returns this evening, and they both may have been negated because of penalties.
And we sat here in this pregame, and it makes us look smart, but we'd really look dumb as everything, and them not have any penalties and say, what are y'all talking about? But it's been that way. We predicted it.
Branyan gets the call, still on his feet, bulling his way forward. That's why we call him the Bull. That's hard yardage right there, maybe about 5 yards.
And for those that didn't join us in pregame, we said that Cardinals offense is not one that's just a threat to score every time they touch it. It doesn't mean they're bad, but we can't move the ball and then be behind the chains of these penalties.
We'll bunch three receivers out to this side of the field. A little delayed handoff goes to Branyan again. They'll twist him up, but not after he gets a couple of yards.
Handoff goes again to number 44, J.P. Brand.
You know, our guys are really good. You know, even tonight we're getting 2 or 3 yards on the carries and stuff. But at some point we have a penalty that causes us to then be, instead of 2nd and 7, we're 2nd and 12 or 2nd and 17. And
now we're 3rd and a long 4.
And a long 4, so can't keep in field position tonight. We could have been inside the 10 to start a drive.
West Oak's going to take a timeout.
Could have been nearly at the 40, but over and over again, we've seen the penalty flag cost us field position, cost us opportunities. And
oh, Kevin, I got a big day tomorrow.
You do.
You have the way you've roped me into these things.
Yeah.
Has been just kind of, I know you're my kinfolk now.
Yeah, I have greatly got you on this pathway of Little League football early in the mornings on Saturdays. Did it last week at the Jungle. Now he comes to the Camp Beller Coliseum tomorrow, folks.
Showtime, 9:45.
9:45. I won't be there.
If I wake up.
I will not be there. I can promise you that.
Got a full day of Little League action taking place tomorrow at the Camp Beller Coliseum, but tomorrow I will be calling it the Cardinal Station. It's only the Camp Beller Coliseum on Friday nights, and Thursday and Friday nights for JV ball and varsity ball.
Now, I do not say this in a negative aspect at all, but, you know, if I was retired like you and you've earned it, you put in your time and stuff, if I was retired like you, I'd feel like calling ball games on Saturdays like I used to, but I'm telling you what, after doing these coaches show and traveling on these things, I'm grateful someone else has come along, and his name is Steve Roper, and he's going to be there tomorrow calling these games.
Last week they told me, said, come down and do a ball games, like 1 or 2 games.
And then you were there for 9 hours.
What is this? All right, here we go. 3rd down and a long 3 yards to go. We need to convert here somehow. Some kind of luck has got to transpire here for the Cardinals. Foster to throw, quick outside. Nesbitt pulls it down, and we've got a Flounder Seafood first down. Woo! Keep that drive alive.
And it's Tommy Suggs. No flags, Todd, no flags.
Caleb Crooks.
Good
That's
job on Nesbitt.
just a little timing route right there, and Foster and Nesbitt were on the same page.
And 10.
Now Nesbitt to go to the top side of the field along with Revis, and looks like Hayden Martindale down here near us. Pitch out. Goes to Revis to the left side. Boy, they don't let you around that corner. They fly to that ball. The ends, the linebackers. That is just quickness. We can't match that quickness to get to the outside.
Well, if this was like a couple we're straining, there's nothing but big giant holes for those linebackers to come through. We don't make little tiny spots. They just had wide open space to chase him through here. We got to be a little more physical, especially out there on those edges when in space.
Lost a little bit on that one. It's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Oh, they stepped into the neutral zone. He's pointing towards our guy, but I don't think he's going to be able to plead that case.
And that's where the rules have changed over the years. It used to be as long as you got back over before the snap, they wouldn't call that. But now at any point in time, if you ever line up in that neutral zone, they go ahead and call that flag.
I don't know about that one. You don't have any way of rewinding that. But our guy did not. I have to look at it later, but I don't see it. Not unless they're saying he put his hand down and then he picked it up.
There ain't no telling, Steve.
He's got his hands down. You can't come back up. So 5 yards marked off against us. And I don't believe in that one. Quick pass outside. That looks like Wink. And it's got to be Wink, because Wink's hard to bring down.
I want to give a special shout out there. Rob, stay back on to the left there. Stay back to the left there. Keep going a little bit there. I think it's 5, maybe Revis there that was on the block there. Someone on our block. We had a prime opportunity. I thought it might have been 3 there for us. We could have got into one of those blindside blocks again, but he did that smart thing. Just stood in the way, threw up his hands, didn't engage, allowed us to get those yards.
3rd and short, a long 3. The Bull, Branyan gets the call. They'll stack him up at the line. He's still on his feet trying to make something happen, but they corralled him. They did everything but bring out the lassos.
It's going to be a big call here. You know, you're down 15 or 16.
Brings up 4th down.
Well,
and they're going to elect
the smart thing is try to flip the field here. If they're going to get the ball, make them at least drive 60, 70 yards to do it. Don't give it up right here. We couldn't get it on 3rd and short. I don't think we're going to get it on 4th and 4. So smart decision. Always punt it. Sitting Nintendo, right? Or John Madden. High snap. That's one of the dangers. We're going to fake it. We got a man down there. Tidwell can't bring it in. That was good to, hey, I don't blame anything there. That was all right. That was sneaky, and I like it. We got a penalty marker on the field, and it was against the Cardinals too, but hey, I like it. I like the call there. If you'd have went for it on 4th and 4 and missed it, would have been the same at the line of scrimmage right there.
Yeah, I almost thought the way it kind of blew up right there, it's hard to tell if that was intentional or if what happened, if it was a bad snap. At that point, I thought he almost could have tucked it and ran too.
That could be very well. I'm not sure. I think the call was an eligible receiver downfield. Some of the linemen might have taken off. That might have been the call for emergency. You know.
Yeah, I don't know if that was intentional.
Jailbreak. All right. Warriors got it at the Cardinal 38 to start it. If it ain't broke, don't try to fix it. And that's Coltrane. James Coltrane. Riding the Coltrane. He is the West Oak Warriors.
And he had a little stutter stop and go. See if I capture this in time. It's at the end of the play.
He had more than a stop and go and stutter. He had a shag and a.
For the Warriors.
He did the shag all the way down. All the way to the 7. And now hand it off to him again. Cardinals get tough up in there this time, and they'll stop him. Guest, Shirley.
No gain on the handoff to number 6, James Coltrane.
And, of course,
Tackle for the Cardinals made by number 12, Garrett Bridges.
Bridges on the stop also, along with J.P. Branyon.
Second down and goal from the 7.
All right, still at the 7, second and goal. 3:25 and counting, third quarter. Cardinals down 16-0 to the West Oak Warriors. We just can't generate anything offensively. It's not like we've given them scores. We've played a good enough defense to be in the game. Coltrane again. We'll take it down to about the 3-yard line.
Yeah, I'll agree. The defense has played well enough to win this ball game.
All right, we've got a Warrior down on the field, timeout on the field for an injury. And we'll take one with them at 2:56 remaining in the third quarter of play. Your score, West Oak 16, Landrum 0.
This is Pastor Tyler from View Church. We're located in Bowling Springs at 5555 Pierce Bridge Road. If you've been turned off by religion, been discouraged or hurt by church, or maybe you just thought church was boring, you should give View Church a try. It's a place like none other. The people are genuine, the Spirit is obvious, and God is moving in this place. Visit our website for times and direction at viewchurch.org.
Warrior Tree Service, your go-to tree experts. Family owned and operated since 2020, offering service from tree removal to tree trimming and stump grinding. At Warrior Tree Service, we handle it all. When nature strikes, count on us to clean up the mess and restore your property back to normal. Visit our website.
All right, here we go. Third and goal. Handoff to Coltrane, up the middle, crosses the plane, into the end zone. Touchdown for the West Oak Warriors here at the 2:34 mark in the third quarter of play, Kevin.
You know, you've got to give them a lot of credit. This is a good football team. You get good credit to their coaching staff. They've improved. As they said, they've battled injuries in the past, and they've really done a good job of keeping these guys who haven't won a lot of games in their career motivated, and they've got a good little football team this year.
All right, Isaac Vargas will attempt the point after. Snap is back. The hold is down. The kick is up. It's good.
Vargas, extra point attempt is good.
Oh, goodness.
With 2 minutes, 34 seconds.
2:34 remaining in the third quarter of play. Your score, West Oak 23, Landrum nothing.
Jumbo wings while you watch great sports programming on huge flat screens at Wings Etc. Grill and Pub. If you love wings and a whole menu of great food and drink options, come to Wings Etc. for lunch, dinner, and snacking, and lots of HDTV sports. And now, when you can't eat and watch the game here, order online for pickup at togo.wingsetc.com. It's fast, easy, and convenient. Wings Etc. Grill and Pub. Good food, great times, and online ordering at togo.wingsetc.com. When it comes to wings, everyone knows size does matter, and no one knows it better than Wings Etc. Grill and Pub. Wings Etc. has the biggest, meatiest, award-winning jumbo wings in town. If you love wings and a whole menu of great food and drink options and tons of flat screens tuned into sports, we've got you covered. And now, when you can't eat here, order online for pickup at togo.wingsetc.com. It's fast, easy, and convenient. Wings Etc. Grill and Pub. Good food, great times, and online ordering at togo.wingsetc.com.
All right, back here at West Oak High School, 23-0 on top of our Cardinals.
Westcote.
Yeah, Westcote. I'm just tired already. Isaac kicks it off.
Just wait till 4 o'clock tomorrow.
Fielded by number 2, Hayden
Martindale on the return. They get him down in the lower part of the legs there. That didn't feel too good, I'm sure.
Cardinals will have it first down and 10 from the 22.
Oh, it will be a long day tomorrow, that's for sure.
You can grab that wireless mic and go into the stands and just interview people tomorrow.
I'd rather do that this evening. All right, Cardinals. They'll start it off at their own 21-yard line. Little end around now, reverse, pitches it back to Revis. Looking for some running room on that left side. And they hit him hard over there in the legs, and he's slow to get up.
There's just not been a lot going tonight. They have really got off of blocks and stayed in contain in their lanes. we've tried all we can do. We've thrown everything but the kitchen sink, and then I think I saw it flying out there one time. And every time they've just been in good position. They've prepped well, and they've played well. Probably a good senior-laden bunch. It's come out here tonight and been really prepared, and so far on their way to victory, but still a quarter left and a lot of game to be played. Cardinals got to dig deep and get back in it.
First and 10. After that run, Branyan gets the call. Right up in there behind the Garden Center. A couple of yards at best.
Handoff for no gain went to number 44, J.P. Branyan.
At best, then, like the man says, no gain.
By number 33, John Price.
No doubt.
Down and 10 from the 33.
So far, we've been whipped up front tonight offensively.
Yeah, that's really where the key is to it right now.
Second down. Penalty marker comes flying in. We moved and we get a long pass to Nesbitt, and it's probably going to come back.
Foster's pass complete to number.
A little chippiness, to use your word.
Yeah, going back, here's some extracurricular activity going on that was a little unnecessary by our opponent. I will say that was a little brash, but I knew that one was coming back.
Illegal procedure, the call against Landrum.
So we get a good pass, long pass. Yeah, bring it back. It's no good.
As Jerry Reed once elegantly said in a song, when you're hot, and when you're not, you're not.
Mm-hmm. He also said something about paying alimony and he had to eat bologna.
Yeah. And sometimes you get the gold mine, sometimes you get the shaft.
Yeah.
Second down and 15 for the Cardinals.
I don't know if we'll be eastbound and down or not.
Well, that was – there are going to be some up-downs done probably Monday at practice, because that is the fourth time tonight we've lined up offsides. Foster to throw. Under pressure. They're going to get him this time. The cover it. The protection just breaks down.
7, Gage Ballard.
And they get to our quarterback for the first time tonight. Big loss of about maybe 11. So now
brings up third down and 22.
Well, he lost 12. Not a bad estimate from my angle.
We might be better off just letting this go to the end of the third quarter.
Clicking down to 3 seconds, I'd let it expire. We get it off just before the clock expires, and they've got him on the run again. Nobody can get open on the run, firing long down the field. We got a man wide open, pulls it in. Oh, my goodness. Ian Patterson somehow found his way back, and Foster found him down there, Kevin. Remarkable. Great play by the quarterback, Ty Foster, on the final play of the third quarter. Going into the final stanza here at West Oak High School, the Warriors on top of the Cardinals 23-0. Can you believe that play?
What a play, and you've seen it now about 3 or 4 times as we go to break.
The Flounder Seafood Restaurant, located at 160 Barbado Lane in Spartanburg, opens every Wednesday through Saturday at 3:30 p.m. Serving the Upstate since 1969, they have been twice voted Spartanburg's best seafood restaurant. Everything at the Flounder is fresh and homemade, from their specialty stews to their famous hash and their signature flounder. Visit the website at flounderfishcamp.com. Come visit the Flounder, where there is a line, but it moves quickly. The Flounder at 160 Barbado Lane. Give them a call at 864-576-3165.
All right, guys, 30-second commercial for GSP Security. You ready?
Yeah, go ahead, Tom.
No, it's your turn to go. I did the last one.
No, this one's yours.
Man, I've already got a security system from GSP Securities. You're the one that needs to talk about this.
Well, you can talk about it because I don't know anything about it, so you tell me.
I've got cameras, I've got motion detectors, I've got everything that I need to be safe at my house.
Oh, come on.
All right, forget it. Y'all both forget it.
All right, back here at West Oak. Cardinals trailing 23-0 into the fourth quarter we go. Branyan gets the call. We might have found a little something offensively.
Handoff goes to number 44.
Well,
can we score 3 times in the fourth quarter? Hey, who knows? But we have to stop them from scoring first, too, right?
That's right.
Brendan got 6 out of that. They'll hand the bull the ball again. And he'll get that first down. That's a Flounder Seafood first down for J.P. Branyan on the carry. Hurry up offense for the Cardinals. West Oak not even really set. Branyan gets the call again. Branyan bulling his way forward again. How many times can you say Branyan and the word bull together? But it just matches. That's what he is. Quickly back to the line again. Give him 6 out of that last carry. They'll call his number again. 44, trying to bring him. But he might be running out of gas. Let's see what the big guy's got in him. Slow to get up.
For the Warriors, Alan Davis.
They're going to have to bring him over here and refuel him now.
Well,
give him a bag of oats.
Penalty goes against the Cardinals.
Then we got a penalty marker down.
Right on cue.
I believe that's where the thunder we just heard, I think, was somebody stomping the floor upstairs.
Snorting.
Yep.
That wasn't the bull snorting there.
That wasn't the bull snorting. That was somebody stomping their foot because they are frustrated with us killing ourselves with the penalties.
Yep. And 1 week it's an instance. After a few weeks it's a trend, folks. And and unfortunately that's what we've had, and we've got a Warrior.
Trend or just a chronically bad habit.
Did have a flag on the play. There was stoppage in plays overall for a Warrior, number 7, who was down. He's walking back off the field now.
That's one of their linebackers, and I mean, he has really been doing something tonight too, number 7. Turn the light back on now, I might be able to see. Gage Ballard. You can leave it on. I found that I can see better now with the lights on.
I don't have a time machine to turn back time to make your eyes any younger.
Now it's 2nd and 12 at the 17. Foster looking to throw, pressure coming. They're going to get him again. 2nd sack of the night by the Warriors. Came from that backside over here, and Foster never really stood a chance from the get-go on that one.
Yeah, when you're 2nd and short, and you can commit to keep running that ball, but you get that penalty, you go back into 2nd and real long. Now you're in a passing down. They send the blindside blitz, and that's what you get. That's why we can't keep committing these penalties.
Now it's 3rd down and about 21. Outside the Revis, it goes on a little swing pass, and he gets positive yardage back near the original line of scrimmage.
Had a hole there, but kind of stutter stepped, and that allowed that guy to get off the block. Just run through it.
So they give him about 8 on the carry. They bring up 4th and 12. So.
And we're in go for it time now.
Well, certainly. We need to get the ball down around the 6-yard line to the 5 for the first. Foster looking left into the center of the field, off the outstretched hands. I believe it was Carson Roach.
Warrior fans from the concession stand.
Might have been Revis, but I'm thinking it was Carson Roach. No, Martindale.
Penalties. That was a promising drive, and that one penalty to get you back into a situation then where they can peel those linebackers and blitz from that backside. Killed that whole drive. It's killed many a promising drive this year.
Well, sometimes you want to say, man, we're going to grow from it. We're going to learn from it. We're in week what?
4, but 5th game overall.
Yep, I'm holding up 5. I thought so.
It's technically week 4.
Coltrane gets the carry.
So that everyone can have a bye week now. They have week 0 that doesn't count. So I say just make the season 11 weeks and then add a bye into it and call week 1 week 1. But I mean, would it matter?
That week 1 doesn't count on your record overall, does it?
Yes, it does.
It does? Right.
Yeah, week 0 counted. We're 3-1, not 2-1.
that Coltrane is a hard runner.
Big hard run by number 19, Carter Fountain.
Oh, that's Carter Fountain. Excuse me. We've been run over by a Coltrane so many times tonight. Can't keep up with it.
Yeah, you just can't measure heart. And he's had a big heart tonight and run, and ours unfortunately look like it's been clogged full of grease. And
well, there's a bigger thing than heart on the football field. Determination outweighs heart. And determination is determined by how you practice during the week. You know, and of course what kind of athlete you are. So this guy's a good athlete. He's a hard runner to kind of.
I was trying to remember your clogged arteries joke. What was it? Do you remember?
What's that?
Your clogged arteries joke that you had. You had your long list of one-liners.
Oh, that defense has got a lot of heart. Unfortunately, all the arteries are clogged. You could say now our defense has been on the field so long tonight, they're going to get a property tax notice.
You're in Oconee County.
From Oconee County, that's right.
I said this runner, like that runner Coltrane, he has been just heart, determination, effort all night and been a phenomenal talent to watch.
Well, I hear that train a-coming. It's coming around the bend. That was the man named Coltrane running the ball again.
6, James Coltrane.
It's just a cool name. I would like to be named James Coltrane.
Stuck in Warrior Field and time keeps dragging on.
It's homecoming night.
That lonesome Will's calling back to Cardinal Station.
Here we go, 3rd and short. Or maybe 4. Long 3. Depends on how you want to look at it. And we just decided we'll jump off and
we want to be generous. Fourth quarter of play is sponsored by Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Sedan Joiner, Realtor, Spartanburg office, Jeff Parks, broker in charge. Say all that 10 times fast. 124 Magnolia Street, Spartanburg, 864-622-1234. Also, Mahindra the Upstate, call them at 864-461-2515. Or come by today and experience their superior service and selection. 4951 Chesney Highway in Chesney. Looking forward to servicing you soon.
New set of change for the Warriors after the penalty. Quarterback keeper all the way. Eli Shirley wraps him up and rides him down.
Burgess with the
number 50 along with Guest.
Pushes ahead for a gain of about 6.
6 hard yards on that. Second and 4.
Down and 4.
And folks, the nearly 90 of you still with us. We appreciate you being with us all night. Make sure you subscribe to our channel, Landrum Cardinals on Upstate Prepcast, and ring the bell to subscribe to our channel and be notified every time we go live or upload content. Thank you.
2nd and 4. At the Cardinal 41. Quarterback keeper, he's got some nifty moves. Harry Burgess, the ball carrier. Carson Roach on the stop for the Cardinals.
Pick up results in another West Oak Warrior.
That's another Flounder Seafood first down, unfortunately for our opponents.
26-yard line now. Frustrating night, but at least we've been indoors, Steve, and not.
Coltrane the carrier.
Coltrane is approaching that Synovus Mortgage Reese Ward red zone, looking to buy a home or refinance. Call Reese Ward at Synovus Mortgage for personal local service you can trust. 843-478-0859.
Our guys are getting a little banged up, tired.
Yeah, everything that we highlighted in our pregame show about who would have the depth and the numbers to go all the way and who would commit the fewest penalties at the least opportune times. And so far, Swami has been correct.
You are no Swami. You are no Steve Sanders. Rest his soul. There goes that cold train. I believe that was the cold train again.
Number 19, Carter Fountain with the straight
Nope. That Carter
Picks
Fountain.
up yardage for another West Oak Warrior.
Went to
First down.
the fountain.
We are trying to prevent West Oak from scoring another GG Creations touchdowns. Go ahead, Steve.
You go right ahead. It's 1st and 10 now.
You finally going to let me call a play?
You can call all you want at this point.
And that ball up the middle, bounce out to the left side, 19. He stiff arm once, twice. They finally drag him out down there. That's going to be
Carter Fountain, the ball carrier.
Carter Fountain, Grady Zipper, finally, after being stiff arm, not once, not twice,
but 3 times.
3 times, finally dragging him down.
So you do this much better. I'd rather do color, and you can do the play.
Well, hit the road. I'll see you on the way home. Walk all the way home.
But you're my ride.
Pack a grip.
But you're my ham bones down there. He'll give me a ride home.
Don't bet on it. You call it Camp Beller Coliseum. He don't like it. Go ahead. Back to you.
2nd and 1 for West Oak. Down around our 4-yard line. The cold train.
Yeah.
Where's that fountain again?
A touchdown.
Oh, yeah, number 6.
Is a GG Creations. GG Creations touchdowns are providing custom crafts and laser cutting services to help you achieve your business and home goals. Located in Inman. Check them out on Facebook at GG Creations. Hopefully they don't get it.
1st and goal from the 1.
It ain't looking good.
Cold train over the plain. Touchdown, West Oak.
Touchdown number
Warriors.
6. Coltrane.
It's on my scoreboard.
424 mark. Penalty marker down, though.
Ooh, penalties. Sponsored by C-Wright Funeral Home, celebrating special loved ones and important lives since 1925. Located in Inman, South Carolina. And Bob C-Wright, your friend, what's his guarantee?
I guarantee you, Bob C. Wright, if you let him, will be the last person ever to let you down. If you allow it. Personal foul against West Oak, but yet it must have been after the play. Dead ball foul and personal foul. So they'll assess it on the kick, I guess. So they'll be kicking probably from about their own 25-yard line. If he signaled touchdown was good. I don't understand this. What's going on here?
Well, his touchdown's good.
Yeah.
Personal foul call against the Warriors. The Warriors take a timeout.
Okay.
I
thought it must have been a dead ball.
Official must have gotten scared. He ran all the way over there to the sideline to get out of the way, but I don't.
Well, they pick up his check. Yeah, I went there.
Well, I mean, he does get the check from the AD, so I mean, he do get paid.
Well,
by
it's
the
not
school.
like we said he was the bus driver, right?
No.
Or the shop teacher.
Ah, yes, a classic. It just keeps on rolling.
Yeah.
We haven't yelled at any clock operators tonight, or.
And suddenly the old Florida State and Braves chant is back. Are the Braves winning and Florida State winning too? And that's why
Florida State's winning. The Braves certainly ain't winning.
I know nothing about Major League Baseball.
Yeah.
The last time I watched baseball, the Braves were in the World Series.
So far, no shop teacher. No, we've had no sideline reporters nearly kicked out. We know we're doing pretty good.
I'm injured. I'm bleeding. Never seen a mosquito draw blood that way. My goodness.
You ain't seen any
I
of
need
these
a tourniquet up here.
some of them Oconee County mosquitoes.
I'm telling you. Now, is this a point after, Kevin? It's been so long. I'm going to let you call it. You seem to know what's going on.
All right.
17's your holder. Ty Perkins.
Well, Perkins perks it down on the field, and it is no good.
Yeah.
Goes low. I think we got a little glove on that one. And
Isaac Vargas on the attempt. It's no good.
And that's going to be 4:24 left in our ball game. Cardinals still got work to do, folks. 29-0. Just under 5 minutes. Stick around for the conclusion of our contest. If I can get to the commercial screen, we'll play one right now.
Hey guys, this is Todd Waddell with Upstate Prepcast. When the storm hits, trust the guys who've got you covered. Guy Roofing. For over 50 years, they've been protecting homes and businesses across the Carolinas with the quality you can see and a name you can trust. From inspections to full replacements, their team is fast, reliable, and built on integrity. Visit GuyRoofing.com today. Guy Roofing. Protection you can count on.
Call 864-578-5600 888-848-4594 for your consultation today.
Oh, does that mean we're back now?
Yeah, we're going to come back a little early.
Yeah, you're trying to sneak one in on me, aren't you?
I'm just talking about, you can't call what got you a mosquito. That's too proper. I think a skeeter got you.
I'm telling you. Prehistoric skeeter.
It's too early for Halloween and Dracula.
Yeah. I told you they'd be kicking off from the 25 after the penalty on that last play. What's the clock say over there, Mr. Jackson?
4:24.
Isaac Vargas kicks it off. Looks like Nesbitt is going to take it on the return.
We come toward that awkward time of every game when we realize we have not picked the offensive and defensive players of the game.
Well, I want to tell you something.
The offense has been offensive, we'll say that.
Okay. I know we got a sponsor for it, but I want to tell you something. I'm tired of playing softball with these boys.
Mm-hmm.
We come down here and we play like we did tonight, offensively, continuously with the mistakes. So maybe it's time that we send a message.
And withhold it?
I'm not going to award an offensive player to this game.
You got to score to get an offense.
Foster looking to throw, little bubble screen back. Nesbitt gets it, and so perhaps he's trying to vie for it. So we could have been doing that all ball game long, but that's a little too late. But then again, West Oak may be subbing down a little right now and it's making us look good.
Maybe, but the effort there on the outside, those wide receivers have just not been winning those battles out in that space. We've tried because, up front it's in the trenches and stuff, but we've not been able to spring any of those because we just haven't made very good blocks out there tonight.
So let's play Dr. Phil here for a moment.
All right.
Is it a bad thing to not award an offensive player or defensive player of the week? We'll call out the sponsors.
I mean,
it's not like we were giving them anything in reality anyway, other than to mention
a Laurel and Hardy handshake.
I don't want to be a little tough on the guys. I mean, I don't want to be that tough though, because they're still kids. Offensively, there were a few bright spots. I mean, we started the game off quick with Hayden. Made a miraculous play.
I mean, who caught that long pass down here earlier and stuff that we
I think that was Ian Patterson.
I mean, he's right now about.
I've called his name out a lot tonight. That's true. Offensively and defensively, though. So we'll start at the 31-yard line of West Oak. We want to try to put something on the board to avoid the shutout. Going long down the sidelines. Wink pulls it in. Oh, and he steps out at about the 1-yard line.
Wink, if you'd have scored, you'd have been a shoe-in for player of the game.
Well, he just got player of the game for that one play right there and the one that was called back earlier this evening. He's provided 2 offensive sparks for us this evening. So
you better call something right short over the middle, get him wide open. He deserves that touchdown.
Yeah, but I think the Bull's going to get it.
Bull's going to get it. He's played.
Did he get in there? Touchdown, J.P. Branyon. But I do say that the play before did earn Hayden Wink Martindale.
I gave them more points. I need to undo that.
Yeah, you better get back. Can you count backwards 6? I'm going to go out.
I'm a District 1 grad,
I'm giving the offensive player of the game for the Cardinals to Wink Martindale. We'll go for 2 here.
Of course I can count backwards.
Foster looking to throw outside. Nesbitt pulls it in.
Good job.
2-point conversion is good.
One attempt is good.
3:48 remaining in the contest. West Oak 29. The Cardinals get on the board and avoid the shutout with 8.
And it's easy to say too little, too late. That's what you want to say because everyone's frustrated after an effort like that. But kudos to the Cardinals. You say, yeah, they sub people out. But I've seen plenty of games and stuff where even when the others subbed out and stuff, you still didn't do. These guys fought and ran their plays and made things happen there. And you never want to come away with a 0 on the scoreboard and stuff. we won't be able to really hang our hat on this offensive performance, but at least we didn't get shut out in this performance down here.
Well, you look at your character, look within yourselves. Are we quitters? Are we going to just lay down and, and things like that? No, they fought to the bitter end. That's what it's all about.
And we've talked about other area teams that we know that have been on the wrong side of the scoreboard this year, but if you look at the games and stuff, they always make a late run at it and stuff, so it just speaks to the character of their team and our team to never give up here at the end and keep fighting, even though it'd be easy just to lay down, but they didn't do it.
Well, once we get rid of those youthful mistakes, we'll be all right in the future. We're going to try the onside. We get the tip. We got it. Wink Martindale. Beautifully executed by the Cardinals.
Yeah, that was just a beautiful kick. You haven't seen one
Took
kick
that
up and
baseball bounce, high, low, then high. Boom, just what you want. When a ground ball is coming at you, it comes low, high, low like that. Got just the right bounce there. And Wink was there once again. That's considered an offensive play.
Yeah, I'm with it.
We'll send 3 out to the top. Martindale, Revis, and Patterson. Nesbitt down here at the bottom of the screen. Foster to throw, under pressure, scrambles out of the pocket. Got a man over there. Did he pull it in bounds? Yes, he did.
He did.
Catch made by number 2.
Number 2, that's Martindale again.
It's a great sliding.
He's earning it now.
See that one more time. We may have to cut back away to get back to the play line, but we got it.
They still got their first D in.
They definitely do this drive.
Now Foster coming to this side of the field, avoids the rush, crosses back, throws on the run, and our receiver down in there took a pretty good hit. He got smacked, and that was Wink, and Wink's not feeling well. I think they may, if he don't straighten up, they may make him come out, but he's tough. Oh, there he comes. Cooper Tidwell comes in, his replacement. Wink got smacked pretty hard there.
Got a lot of room over here. I'd like to see Nesbitt make a move here.
2nd and 10. Pass incomplete outside, trying to get it to Revis.
This was intended for number 5, Braylon Revis. It's incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10.
Well, definitely 4-down territory, right?
At this point, absolutely.
Boy, executing the onside kick a minute ago was good. Something else. Here we go, 3rd and 10. 3 receivers to the near side, stacked them up. Tidwell, Nesbitt, and Revis. Foster looking that way, going that way in the air. Jump ball caught by the Cardinals. Ian Patterson, I believe. Ian Patterson with the touchdown. 50-50. Patterson goes up, brings it down.
You talking about high pointing the ball right there. He just threw it, left it up there just a perfect amount, and the Cardinals on the board.
Well, we're going to go for 2 again. Why not? You never know what could happen in 3 minutes of a ball game. Foster rolling to the right, avoids one rush, looking in the back of the end zone, finds a man. Who else is it? Number 2. Who is that? Hayden Wink Martindale. The 2-point conversion is good.
Your score.
Goodness gracious. West Oak 29, Landrum 16. Are we making a march back with 3 minutes left to go?
Well, we've seen special teams has done it once. Let's see if we can do it again. We'll be right back, folks.
Do you have a tree problem? Look no further than JB Trees LLC. At JB Trees LLC, we strive to provide a wonderful experience with professional service marked by excellence, all at reasonable prices. Schedule your free estimate today by calling 864-497-8511. That's 864-497-8511, or visit us online at jbtreesllc.com. JB Trees LLC, where your vision meets our expertise.
Well, I don't think it's a national secret. We're going to onside kick it. West Oak got their insurance team out there, the good hands people. And Martinez surveys the situation. Do we go left? Do we go right? How have we got it set? Do we come the same way? Let's see what they've got up their sleeve. There it is, another good bounce, and West Oak manages to cover this one at the midfield stripe. Didn't get the bounce that we needed this time, but still almost executed perfectly.
You got to give it to, I think, at 16, I believe, across the way, because if he didn't go down and get that and it rolled past him, the Cardinals would have had another one. He was the only one there that could have made the play, and he did. Sometimes you just got to execute, and they did.
Well, the main thing is that Martinez was good enough a kicker that he made sure that ball went the 10 yards required. It didn't,
Yeah, sometimes those slow developing ones that you get like that, again, the only choice you have there is when he gets that 10 yards, then you'd have to jam that guy, but he was already falling on the ball at the 10-yard mark.
At the midfield stripe. If it ain't broke, don't try to fix it. Right back.
Number 6,
to number 6, Coltrane.
Number 3, Ian Patterson.
Cardinals have 2 timeouts remaining. One would think it would take it after this play if they don't pick up a first down.
2:50 and counting. Second and 6. Coltrane again, right up the middle. Penalty marker comes in. Now, this could be a face mask as he came riding by.
6, James Coltrane.
Yep, could be holding, but came from the side of face mask. Usually holding's right in there, but I'm thinking face mask. Face mask against the Cardinals. Told you. When he comes flying through like that, arms are grabbing, arm tackling.
Call is for a face mask.
It's like the 5-yard variety.
Result of the play is a West Oak Warrior first down.
Yeah, and a Flounder Seafood first down, 2:33 remaining. So we haven't officially named an offensive player of the game, but Martindale in the last 3 minutes of this ball game has certainly made a name for himself.
Yeah, we got to pick a defensive player.
Additional penalty for personal foul against the Cardinals.
I'm going to say the team's leading tackler this evening.
First down and 10.
It's probably going to be a tie between Branyan and quite possibly Braylon Revis. But
Not
have
sure.
to look at those totals.
Not sure exactly who that penalty was on.
Well, Coltrane gets the call anyway.
Handoff goes to number 6, James Coltrane. Tackle made by number
Who
12,
is
Gary
most definitely
Bridges.
probably rushed for 150 yards in this ball game, I'd say, on probably 20 carries. And that's just an estimate because I don't have a stat man up here.
It's been a tough run. I mean, that first touchdown when he bounced off of 2 Cardinal defenders. Impressive runner.
Doesn't look to have a lot of size on him. He looks small, but he just must be all gristle. And they'll call him again, and he weaves his way through traffic with a big push from that offensive line. Getting closer. There's a big scrum down there. He'll take it down to about the 2.
What's that low center of gravity? He can just anchor himself in the ground with him legs churning down there. It's just hard to wrap him up and get him stopped.
hard runner, though. When he hits the hole, he hits it hard and fast, and that's something I haven't seen in a lot of backs in
long time.
Either District 1 school that I've covered. I have never seen backs hit the hole hard like that. As I always said, old Woodruff backs under Willie Varner, they hit the hole hard.
So much as this zone running where you're just basically, it's not.
That's the difference right there. The zone blocking, back has to lay back a little bit, wait for a block to develop. But as in here, West Oak is relying on that big, heavy front line. There's no zone there. They just blowing you off the ball, pushing you backwards. And tell that back to hit the hole hard and fall forward, get 3 yards, 3.5. That was another penalty. Half the distance to the goal line. First and goal, West Oak at the Cardinal 1 yard line. And Coltrane will get the call, I'm sure. And Coltrane, does he cross the plane? Yes, he does.
Touchdown number 6, James Coltrane. Touchdown, Warriors.
And a flag after it.
Well, that's not surprising.
It's more surprising if there wasn't one.
Yeah. I'm saying.
I'm going to say unsportsmanlike on us. We'll see.
I think it's going to be on us.
Yeah, I got a feeling there's going to be some running come Monday. There's going to be some running.
We might just ride up there and watch. Just let them see our big fat selves on the hill.
We might sit out there, order a pizza, and get some couple of ice cold waters, and sit out there and just say.
Personal foul. The penalty against Landrum will be assessed on the kickoff.
Somebody's getting a little coaching down there, and that's all right with me. Extra point attempt. Boy, we rushed that one.
We got a hold of it, but it went on through.
Zeke Torrey came crashing in along with Eli Shirley. So here we go.
Defensive player of the game. Steve, do you have anybody you'd like to nominate? We've been fairly well on the defensive side of the ball.
Braylon Revis, I called his name out so many times in the first half, coming up and making some great stops. Even Wink made some good stops from the corner. Ian Patterson. That was more of an offensive thing. J.P. Brannion had some great stops at linebacker, but we gave up too much in the middle. I'm going to tell you the truth. We can give an offensive player, but I might skip on that deal. I'll let you nominate it because I'm upset. Defensively, I know there had to be somebody that did something good.
Yeah, I know Zeke made some good stops there early and stuff getting through.
Zeke did have a quarterback sack, right?
Maybe so. It's hard. I mean, there's been several good individual plays, but not been just over and over enough to really stand out. A single player.
I just don't know.
I did really see that early in the game, at least on the pass defense. Like you said, Patterson, number 3, he had some good coverages on some of those early drives and stuff. Has come up and made some stops.
That's why I said Ian Patterson a while ago and mentioned the name, because it seems like from the corner he had come up and made several good stops when he was in.
Well, I think we'll just go with it. Well, Hayden Martindale, offensive player of the game, and Ian Patterson for defensive player of the game.
From his safety position.
And again, that is sponsored by, I'll just go ahead and say it here, Raymond James Financial Advisor Tom Dixon. Focus on providing trusted advice and tailored sophisticated strategies for individuals and institutions. 1445 East Main Street, Spartanburg. 864-582-1611.
Timeout, West Oak. What else you got to say?
Well, let's see what else we'll have here. Like I said, we thank Rob for manning the camera up top due to our configuration of our booth here. If he would have been able to be on the sideline, his reports have been by Chad Wagner, State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. 1074 Asheville Highway, Spartanburg, 864-585-7999. Timeouts is sponsored by Guy Roofing. Strong defense wins games and protects roofs. For over 50 years, Guy Roofing has kept the Upstate covered from quick repairs to full placements. Call them or visit GuyRoofing.com and put the winning team on your roof. Extra points were sponsored by Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Sedan Joyner Realtor, Spartanburg office, Jeff Parks, broker in charge, 124 Magnolia Street, Spartanburg, 864-622-1234. The invocation tonight was brought to you by View Church. Join us Sundays at 8:30 a.m. or 11 a.m. for services at 5555 Paris Bridge Road in Bowling Springs, South Carolina. I got one more, if we can
go ahead.
Fit it in here in a minute.
Go right ahead.
I'll let you go ahead and call
first and 10 for the Cardinals with 55 seconds to go. Foster flushed out of the pocket. Bridges comes back with a nice block, and it's going to be intercepted up the 47-yard line. He was trying to hit Patterson, who had came open, but great effort by the Warrior, and that's going to do it.
The only one we haven't really called a lot tonight is kickoffs were sponsored by Jason C. Edwards Jones and Sports and Investing. Strategy wins games. Jason C., your Edward Jones financial advisor, can help you build a game plan tailored to your financial goals. Call them at 864-576-3980 to get started today. I think that covers about everybody. And again, our title sponsor, Wings Etc. Good food, great times, award-winning wings, and amazing Etc. As always, they're at 2644 Bowling Springs Road in Bowling Springs, 864-699-9464. They are the title sponsor. One of the big reasons that Upstate Prepcast remains free.
And tell them about, come on up Tuesday night for our tapings.
Tuesday night?
Remember, it's tapings, not being broadcast live, tapings.
Yeah, so please don't come and streak or anything thinking you're going to get on camera.
Yes, it's the Landrum coaches, the Landrum Cardinal football coaches show. We tape it every Tuesday night at the.
Where at?
At the Southside Smokehouse Grill.
I'm glad you learned the direction there. Southside Smokehouse and Grill in Landrum. Again, every Tuesday night at 7 o'clock, we tape there. We upload later that night, early the next morning on YouTube. And again, for all of us who watch this on YouTube tonight, again, make sure you subscribe to our channel. Ring the bell for notifications. You'll get notifications
ding, ding.
every time we go live. But
click and like us even if you don't like us. Even if we all have a neighbor. We may not like him, but at least we wave at him every morning. Kevin, when is the last time West Oak defeated Landrum?
Well, we can look.
You had that.
It has been
a while.
This will be the first time in the last 6 matchups.
So that's, that explains the enthusiasm over there. It's this was kind of a little measuring stick for them tonight. A thorn that has been in their side, and they finally had it plucked out.
They played 2 tough teams in the last 2 weeks. Seneca, which is a really good team at the 4A level. They also played a team from Georgia that's also a very big power over there as well. And they held their own. And I think tonight what they saw on film, they come in here thinking that they could win this game. And flat out, they on effort, intensity, they whipped us. You just got to sometimes tip your hat. Yes, we shot ourselves in the foot, but they were just that sometimes you just got to acknowledge they're a better football team right now than us. And
well, if it's a prize fight, they won. If it was, say it was a 10-round prize fight, they won 9 out of 10 rounds.
And going forward, it's not necessarily individuals, it's certainly not scheme and stuff, but some we've had to, for injuries and a lot of things, had to move a lot of offensive line around. Getting that question settled is right now, I think, the key to the rest of this season for the Landrum Cardinals and their success, trying to find a winning offensive rotation to be able to properly block and do better offensively. And
well, then when we get things going, we just hurt ourselves with the stupid penalties, and that hurts your momentum anytime you're trying to. But hey, we're not making excuses, and we don't mean to be coaching from the press box because neither one of us are worthy of that. So
yeah, somebody's always got to try and be friendly with the crowd.
Well, sometimes, as I used to say in the paper a long time ago, you have to pull out the stick a little bit, and poke at them a little bit.
Your woods are getting wet over there.
Challenge them from the press box, if you want to say. I mean, Millions of viewers are out there, and I'm not going to sugarcoat it. You know, we've got listeners all the way into Perth, Australia.
That's right.
You know, so we're not going to sugarcoat it. We played like the droppings of that horse that came out in the beginning of this ball game. There, I said it politely.
So we definitely stepped in it a few times.
Yes, sir.
Well, that's going to be your ball game, folks. Final score 16-36. Not the guys you wanted, on the end of that scoreboard and stuff. So Cardinals will be back in action next week. They'll be close by, just down Highway 14, and hope you'll join us over there in Greenville County for the ball game next week. And so
come see us in the morning.
Come see us. Well, come see you. Don't see us. I will not be there. I will be at home eating my weekly omelet from Eggs Up Grill, along with the toast and the biscuits and all that good stuff. I'll be at home eating that. You'll be up there calling the ball games. You alone can do it up there, along with Wendell. Wendell will be there keeping the clock.
You're at home listening. I'm looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. You call out all those little numbers for me.
Yeah, you'll be his spotter / clock operator up there and stuff.
Speaking of Wendell's partner in crime, the famous Hambone's going out of the stadium after he's traveled all the way down to see another grandson play. And Kevin, let's pack this thing up and head back to Spartanburg County. What do you say?
Yeah, well, we're going to make sure we take it. We want you to be good and tired when you wake up tomorrow morning. We'll be home about 4 o'clock in the morning somehow. We'll take
remember how we were about to fight in the first quarter?
Yeah.
Well, let's get up, big boy.
Oh, man, all I got to do is move 2 inches. You won't be able to breathe.
Anyway. Oh, my back. Oh.
Yeah, take that.
Get you shine, I'll tell you.
Anyway.
Get me out of here, Percy.
36-16 your final. We'll see you next week, folks. www.upstateprepcast.net/Landrum. Subscribe to us on YouTube. We'll see you next time.
The preceding presentation was brought to you by Upstate Prepcast and our title sponsor, Wings Etc., Bowling Springs, good food, great times, award-winning wings, and amazing etc. Additional promotional consideration brought to you by Raymond James Financial Advisor Tom Dixon, by the Flounder Seafood Restaurant, by Warrior Trees, the Stevens Law Firm, Nick's Home Realty with Ron Hawkins, JB Trees LLC, Guy Roofing, The View Church, Chad Wagner State Farm Insurance, Berkshire Hathaway Sedan Joiner Spartanburg, GSP Security, Mike Varner Plumbing, Mahindra of the Upstate, the Seawright Funeral Home, Gigi's Creations, the Pocahontas Country Club, Synovus Mortgage, and Edward Jones Advisor Jason C. Until we meet again.
Elvis has left the building. Thank you and good night.